Battle Brothers, I'm gonna be honest, I almost did not want to do this today, and that did not help. That did not help, man. You guys didn't know I'm practicing my miming skills? You didn't know that? I didn't tell you guys that I'm working on becoming a mime? Didn't I do a very good job there? Oh man, brothers, bro, this is not a great start. This is not a great start to today. Oh boy. No, it's the classic, I forgot that a couple days ago. Okay, let me lay down how my week has been. So, let's see, a few days ago there was a Windows update. However, I forgot all about that. You want to know why? I had to pull a pretty much an all-nighter for the Emperor. Very last minute, very unexpected, and I've had to do a lot of work since then. So I'm all over the place, and I haven't been able to really catch up on my sleep. Like, let's say it's been like 4 hours and stuff like, it's like been 4 hours and it's barely anything. And then last night, I went to bed early. I fell asleep, which was great, but I only slept for 40 minutes, and then I couldn't sleep for like 3 hours after that. Like, I woke up, and I was like, oh man, okay, I can go back to sleep. And it was like 3 hours of being wide awake. I was not thrilled, I was not happy. That was last night, so... Time for a lullaby react stream. Oh man, yeah. So I'm getting my voice is gonna sound a little different because I'm falling a touch under the weather as a result. I'm kind of running on fumes, but I'm just tired. More tired than normal. But it's okay. So I forgot. I remember it now that I did update everything, and as a result, I didn't check the OBS, and here we are. The regular stuff happens again. Hey, handsome one, enjoy your dad's birthday. Hope you have a good time. Hope you have a good time with your family. So, yeah. I have tea here next to me. It needs to cool. That's why I was late. My kettle, I thought I started it, but it wasn't plugged in. And then I had to start it. And I was, well, I needed at least it to be somewhat hot for my tea. Maybe make it somewhat short stream today. We'll see. We will see, but we have stuff to watch. I can't not watch another meme video made about me. I started to watch it because I saw it on Twitter. I started to watch it, and then I realized I should stop so I can watch it with you guys. So here we are. Here we are. Yeah, I'm drinking the fluids. I'm making sure I eat. I'm getting my protein. It's nothing serious, it's just like my throat's a little, like I have a bit of a cough. My throat, when I'm sleeping, my throat gets dry and I start coughing. It's nothing serious, but yeah, yes, yeah, thank you, chat. I do not worry, I am drinking water. I've had my hydro flask, I don't know how many times I've had it filled up. It's been at least 4 today. At least 4, I think. Water. Yeah, water. No, we also have Space King to watch. That's why today is important. Space King. They have information about Space King, so we're gonna watch that video. Because I don't think they released the episode. They released a short one and then an explanation. about where the Space King episode is, because I totally forgot. It's been 8-ish months since they released the last one. So we gotta watch that too. We got stuff to watch, so we could not skip stream. Change socks, drink water, it cures everything. Well, it's summertime. Unless I'm really cold, I think everywhere is kind of hot during the summer, and I'm not really inclined to wear socks. I hate wearing socks to bed because I overheat when I wear them. Or at least it feels like I overheat. They end up coming off and then they get tangled in the sheets, and I find one and the other one is like gone. Like, well, then the socks are missing. They've disappeared into the warp. Can't wait for winter time. I do like the winter. It is nice, but I prefer summer, I think. Not right now, though. Yes, Warsmith, we are going to watch that video. That's like the first one on my playlist that we're going to watch. Yeah, classic sock move, hiding in the blankets. Yep. We got stuff. We got stuff we got to watch. I want my tea to cool down. I didn't put any honey in it because I didn't want the extra sugar. I've just got like a peach tea, which I found out, by the way, from Sibling. Actually, Goblin Shark. I'll say Goblin Shark told me that herbal teas are not actually tea because they generally don't have tea leaves in them. They're something else. Some other word I'm not familiar with. Something else. Anyways, little bit of a thing I learned a day or two ago. Tunic? I don't know. Like, are you saying tonic? I don't remember that being the word they said. Why does peach tea sound like something custodians would actually drink? I don't know. Peach tea is nice. Tonker? That sounds like it might be it. But no, you're jacking with me. Tunics. Oh, wait a second. Tunics. Hmm? Why are we doing Tonka truck, guys? No, it's... tin cure? Okay, herbal teas are not tea. What are they? This is like, okay, come on. Understand what I want. Tisane. It's, okay, forgive. Only the AI was gonna understand what I was saying. Yeah, tisane. Were you guys saying that earlier? Yeah, Tisanes. Tisane, or herbal infusions. They're made of the steeping of the flowers, leaves, roots, but they're not actual tea. Yeah, only the AI was going to understand what I was saying there. I'm like, herbal teas are not tea, what are they? Yeah, but you pronounce it tisane. So there you go. So yeah, I learned that. I knew herbal teas didn't have tea in them, hence they generally don't have a caffeine. So I knew that, but I didn't know they had a special name. Hi Possum. How are you? I was telling them about tea lore. I was telling them about the tea. And I actually, funny enough, I spilled tea right before I was gonna start stream. I was sitting down and I spilled tea. So, you know, another delay. Wait, herbal teas don't have actual tea in them? They don't have tea leaves, generally. There are some combinations, like I have a ginger peach tea, and it has black tea in it. Herbal teas generally don't have caffeine. And And that's how you know. Chazon has a T in the name. Has a T in it. It's literally in the name Checkmate. Wow, wow, good logic, good job. Oh my gosh. That's a new word I'm not gonna retain. Look, I barely retained it and I was told it 2 days ago. So, you know, most people will just say tea, like I'll have peach tea, or no one's ever gonna be that specific. So, yeah. Anyways, that was just my little sidebar. Because I thought it was interesting, thought it was fascinating. Because I didn't want caffeine. I want to sleep. I want to sleep. Doesn't Vicks help with, like, breathing? My issue is, I can breathe fine. It's that, like, I have to clear my throat constantly, no matter how much water I drink. Or, like, when I lay down in the horizontal, it's irritating because it feels like all the moisture is drained from my throat area. So I'm constantly thirsty. My throat is tickly and dry, which is irritating because I can't just drink water while I'm sleeping. Don't sleep on your stream, though it would be hilarious. No, I'm awake enough. I couldn't sleep, but I would like to. I would like to. But we've got stuff to watch. I heard there was talk about fan fiction. I kept getting tagged in it. It kept getting posted in the Discord, which was funny. Except that's all you guys were doing. I was like, guys, stop. I see it. I'll watch it. Oh yes, yeah. So funny enough, I think I know how it happened. Hang on. Sorry, let me rephrase. I think I know how the meme video came into being. Because my schedule for the week was art of the fake fan fiction, like the romance novel cover. And I didn't think anything of it, but it must have sparked inspiration. Because I didn't post it on X or Twitter, repost it. I just posted it to Discord and then YouTube. So, very surprised. So yeah, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Alright, well, we'll start with that. We'll start with that. I pulled it up because I knew you guys would want me to watch it. And of course, I want to watch it too. I'm in the thumbnail, crying out loud. Better watch it. Alright, get my stuff situated. Let's do it. Alright. Give this guy 100,000 subscribers. He's really close. Maybe I'm gonna regret liking the video before watching it, but you know, we'll see. 3 minutes. 3 minutes can't kill you, right? I have some more tea. So I did watch, I think, like the first 20 to 30 seconds before I realized I should watch it on stream. So, forgive. Okay. And then we got Space King stuff. I thought I saved the Space King question video. Okay, we'll find it later. Find it later. Anyways. Turn my music off. Turn my redeems off. What is turn? Okay. Okay, why is there fan fiction? Oh, let's do a quick audio check.
Why is there fan fiction about my
How was that? Good? Actually really good. A bit loud. I will knock it down a 0.0 decibel for you. For you. No, you get 3. Congrats. Okay. My Emperor impression sounded great, thanks. Congrats on the 15,000 followers on Twitch. Oh, do I? Oh, hey, I do! Oh my gosh. Oh, cool. I did not even notice. Holy cow. And Halo fan, thank you for the 11 months. Thank you. My cat and I love your content. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Thank 15,000. Thanks, guys. Holy cow. I was not even... I know that Twitch auto rounds up, and the other day... Oh, wait, guys. Before we get into it, hang on one second. I'm going to show you guys something. I want to... Oh, good. It is logged into me. One sec. Streamception. Okay, hang on. I want you guys to admire on my Twitch page these new banners that I got done by Chroma. Chroma did great. Look at how nice they look. And I slightly reorganized some things. Hopefully it looks nicer. It's chatception. We've got chat here, and we've got chat here. Yeah, these are new. I had them for the past 3 weeks. Like, they were slowly getting made, and I finally posted them all. Yeah, drop the Chroma link, please. Thank you, mods. Thank you. You guys already did that. You guys are on top of it. Yeah, we will have some of these extra little dudes later. Guys, these are the mods. These right here, these are the mods. The mods have drip. I'll post some of this stuff later for meme things. Mods, please add that to my list of things to do. Or Chroma will do it and beat me to it, and that's fine. The drip, they got drip. So I just wanted to, it's very cool. We got a nice looking tank there. A legally distinct tank. But yeah, I'm very thrilled with how these turned out. They look really nice. How many of you guys have light mode on? I usually have dark mode, so I've never I don't know what these look like in light mode, but I'm catering to my dark mode peeps. Can we lick the other chat? You're licking yourself, which, brother, is weird. That's weird. I have light mode. Jedi Master Biscuit. Does it how does it look? Yeah, there is a light mode. It's a little odd. I can show you. 1 second. I have to check my settings. 1 moment. Actually, I didn't have to go hard there. 1 sec. Turn that off. Ew. Oh, gosh. This is terrible. Ugh. Ugh. Brother. Ew. Ew, brother. Ooh. I mean, these still look very nice. They just don't look as nice. Ooh. Oh my. Much better. Much better. I used to be a light mode girly, and then I became... I always liked Discord's dark mode. And then I think... Oh, let me think. I don't know when I switched over. I think it was around the time I started streaming that I became dark mode. So everything is dark mode, including my Google. Everything. Everything is dark mode. Even stuff on my phone, dark mode. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I should have warned you before I, came right back. Sorry. But yeah, dark mode is the best. Anyways. Chroma's awesome. Get your Auxilia merch here. You need gamer sups. Here are all your commands. I've updated them. I think I have a few more in here I need to add, but, you know. And look, there's Chroma. He's right there. So, we got all the stuff. Shadow Knight, thank you for the bits. Alright. This is what you're here for. Not for me to talk about, art. But you guys like the art. Okay. I keep Discord for me on light mode. Ew. That's like Discord on light mode is like having Slack. Ugh. Slack. Gross. Oh yeah, even it's so funny. You can tell. Okay, you can tell who the people at your job are. You can tell if they're gamers or not, or if they're online a lot based on the theme of their messaging app, whether that's Slack or Teams or whatever. Mine, dark mode. I think it used to be light mode, and then I switched it over to dark mode at a certain point. But most of my colleagues, light mode. They are not gamers. They are not gamers. Mm-hmm. Dark mode, 6 monitors. Wow. I like 3 personally. But 3 doesn't work well for my setup, unfortunately. I would need to have like a really large monitor stand over my primary, like one that's up here. I have 10 monitors. Oh, what monitor am I on? Which one am I on? This is really important. I'm assuming I'm not first monitor. Or second monitor. I'm thinking I'm third or fourth monitor. No. Watch you. You haven't missed it. I haven't started. We're getting sidetracked. I'm on monitor 7. I'm not even halfway. Not even at 50%. Put her on monitors 6 and 7. Did I like hallucinate? The 10 I can't even find the comment anymore where he said he had 10 monitors. Am I going blind? Oh no, there it is. Wait. Wait, I didn't actually get a response from the guy. Someone else said 7. Wait. Wait. Sky Starfire, you're the one who said you have 10 monitors. Which one am I on? Someone else, I thought it was you, said 7. I need the answer. Oh my gosh. Wait. Still clipping it to 7. I mean, yeah, I'll probably make that a short. Which one am I on? Aurelia stopping stream be like, you revealed to me. Well, it's rare that I hear people have 10 monitors. I generally don't assume, unless someone only has 1 monitor, that I'm on their first monitor. Usually people play a game and then I'm on the second, which is fine. Even third. Honestly, I'm not going to be picky about it. I'm not going to be like, how dare you, you don't have me. You don't have me on your first monitor. You don't even like my content. No, I'm not like that. I just spilled tea down myself. Great. Yeah, when you're a gamer streamer, you do have streaming. He's not answering the question. I think it's probably 7. Real voice, yeah. Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry for the delay. We're gonna start now. My bad. Another video has been made about me. We're gonna see what heresy is said. Hopefully it really doesn't involve my ears. But we will see.
Why is there fan fiction about my perfect angel son?
I don't know. I barely know what's going on inside of the palace, let alone outside of it.
I want it gone like the 11th Prime.
Me too,
I'm
man.
going to regret this, but what's the fan fiction about?
It's about that weird woman with daggers for ears again.
Oh!
Again, it's about my ears.
Tempris.
Yes.
Yeah, that's me.
The elf in Femstodes armor.
I'm sure her ears are just a mutation.
Doesn't change.
Dude, based, homie. He's my coworker. He knows about me. He's based. He knows. He knows. Look at him.
Doesn't change the fact that Conrad Kurz could use their ears as throwing knives.
They are very pointy. They are very, very pointy. They're not wrong. He's not wrong.
Okay, we're going off topic.
Agreed. Now look at the front cover of this
Yeah,
app.
look at this. Look at this art. Isn't it nice? Flora Lynn did a great job. Look at this. Look at how cute that is. I'd like to say Zoran the Wizard was the one that inspired me to get a piece of art made. There was a short where he made a joke about me reading a spicy romance novel with a very shirtless, sanguineous, and redhead chick on the front. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make that. Except I don't commission shirtless, sanguineous. I don't do that. So he's wearing his toga and I'm wearing a cute little outfit. Smut, just say smut. I mean, yeah, that is what it is, but you know. So it's Zoran's fault, really. It's definitely not mine. I'm definitely not the one who paid the money to do it. Honestly, I like talking to her and getting art made because I don't feel like I'm judged. She doesn't judge me when I say, hey, can you make me some of that sweet, sweet Primarch art? She delivers every time. So shout out to Flora. I don't know if I have a command for her, but I will, I'll link her at the end of this.
Oh shit, that's really cool.
Yeah,
Exactly. It was made by Flora Lynn.
Yeah, thank you for shouting her out. Yeah, cute.
So I thought this would cheer me
I wonder if
up.
she saw
I
this.
could do with seeing something nice for a change. Then I opened the book.
Why is it written?
Chat. There is no fan fiction. The fan fiction does not exist. I don't write fan fiction. It does not exist. Nor should it. Yet, no. Everybody says that. Everybody says yet. I'm not going to write it. None of you guys should write it. It doesn't need to exist. We can just enjoy the art like civilized human beings. The Emperor read the fan fiction. Are you calling him a liar? Well, I guess I need to figure out what's going on here because there is no actual fan fiction. The amount of people that told me that they looked for it after I made my cheesy post was higher than I thought, but I did write a very good teaser. Anyways, you're right. Clearly there's something going on here. 1 second. Let me go back. Angel of Death, thank you for the bits. And Watcher for the bits as well. Someone go write the fanfic. No. That's not needed. That's not necessary. No, thank you. No. Have you ever read fan fiction about yourself? I haven't. But that's kind of weird. I mean, I went out on a limb and was willing for you guys to write sanguineous Aurelia stories as long as they were tasteful. And even then, I was a little nervous about it. Okay, you're right. Technically, I did for that one stream, but I was still nervous about it. You guys did a very good job, though. You guys are very respectful. No, guys, when I say tasteful, I said, like, no, not safe for work. I will straight up ban you. Like, I was very specific. So if the Black Library writes it, then it's not a fanfic, it's canon. Yeah, but they're not gonna write it because I'm not actually canon. I'm not actually canon. Even though not everybody, a lot of people want to think I am. I think it's fun. No, I do not want not safe for work. Hear me loud and clear. I'm dead serious. I know, like, I'm laughing and I'm messing around for the most part. I'm dead serious. I don't want it. And I know I'm probably making it worse. I might be Streisanding, like doing the Streisand effect by saying this, but let me make that clear. No, thank you. No, thank you. Okay, we're gonna continue. We're gonna figure out that a fanfiction exists somehow.
Why is it written in crayon?
Crayon?
Yeah, it's all written in purple crayon.
Crayon?
Oh, you got to be
Is that like an orc? Is it like orc secret messages? Purple crayon.
kidding me.
Fulgrim?
Oh.
Yes,
Oh,
Did
I
you
see.
want smut about your brothers again?
Yep, okay, that tracks.
How
Yep.
many times do I have to tell you not to write fanfiction about your brothers? You cannot
How many times has he done it? That's the question. Oh no, that means it's going to be the raunchiest thing ever. Oh no, oh no.
use Mlem as a
Okay.
defense.
But it's just a small fan fiction.
Oh, that's good.
It's 8,000 pages long, man.
8,000 pages. He has too much time. He has too much time just chilling on his pleasure planet. We gotta take care of this. We gotta take care of this. Oh my. 8,000 pages? Like, guys. How can, you, is it like, okay, so is it really Slaneshi where it's just like scene after scene, or does it actually have plot to it? Because 8,000 pages on its own is very impressive. But if it's just scenes, that's scary impressive.
It's small by Slanesh standards.
Yeah.
And it's inclusive. Well, about halfway through they switch, and she's the one giving it to him.
Oh my gosh. Oh no. We can't let this continue. Not okay, chat. Not that it's any of your guys' business. I'm not into that. That's heresy right there. I'm not into that crap. Sorry, you can be, whatever. I'm not into it. So it's clearly heresy. Oh my. I'm having a crisis. No. No, Hero Mage, no. No, I'm not. No. No, I was not mentally prepared for this. I don't think anybody was. All right, we need to crusade against Fulgrim. This was a trap all along. Yeah, Watcher, it does really seem that way. The Spear of Telesto. I do want to make a joke about that, but I'm not gonna. You can't make me. Okay.
Okay, that's enough of that.
It's got everything everything a good fan fiction needs.
Uh-huh.
There's no plot.
Who needs plot when you have girth?
I am going.
Okay, so there's no plot. It's all scenes. I see. I see. I see. Let him cook? What do you mean, let him cook? Oh my word. Apparently it's 8,000 pages of smut. I'm so glad this doesn't exist in real life. I'm so glad. No, we don't need a sequel. I hope the sequel is we have a kid from all that. You know, I feel like something had to have happened there. So, you know, I hope that the sequel is we raise a nice child. We have a long and fulfilled life. Like, that sounds great. No, we don't need a movie. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. No! I'm ignoring you guys.
To hold you upside down until you apologize to everyone.
How can you hold me when you are a dusty skeleton?
Ghost hands. Say sorry, you little shit.
Sorry, now put me down.
He's not sorry.
What do you want me to do with this book?
Burn the
Yes,
pages.
please.
But keep the front cover as it is very nice.
It is very nice, yes.
Fair enough.
Now, have you learned your lesson?
Yes!
Good.
Naughty he!
Oh, stop being so grumpy and join your brothers in a nap.
Yay! Nap time!
Yay.
Oh. I guess I'll link the video. There. It's wholesome now? What, the animal sleeping is wholesome, I guess. Thank you, Watcher, for the bits. Gotta put a heresy warning on that link. You've been warned. You've been warned. Let's see what the comments said. 8,000 views. Oh my gosh. Mlem is not a defense. Made me lose it. Can't wait for Aurelia's reaction to this one. So can I read the book? No! No, guys. I'm not into that. Doesn't change the fact that curs can use your ears as throwing knives. Yeah, yeah. Apparently I've made it big time. I feel like the internet is gonna manifest her marrying a giant blonde man with wings IRL. Giant blonde man is more likely than the wings part. To be fair, Conrad Kurz could use anything as throwing knives. Yes. Yep. 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 Last time a Primarch wrote a fan fiction, the 13th Legion had to burn down the city. Oh my gosh, not the Monarchia reference. Yes, I do have a lore video. Is why well, I'm not an Eldar. Oh my gosh, Magos Malin, thank you so much. What a homie right here. She's no Eldar, she's simply a mutant. She says so at least once a stream. Yes, I'm an abhuman, thank you. Yeah, he's in the chat too, good, thank you, homie. Like, there we go. Based. Community member. Oh, I can't spell. Right here. There we go. I gotta respond to this. Well, I gotta make a comment. Let's see. Who needs plot when you have girth? Yep. 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 They're wondering when we're gonna do a collab. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Oh my gosh. There's one of my mods. Looks at all the fan fiction that has already been made. Aurelia fanfics have been wholesome. Okay, we gotta change the name because everybody, when they hear fanfics, thinks that this is about like they think it's raunchy and it's smut, but it's actually just short stories that are wholesome. So I'm sure Aurelia is a perfectly normal human. Yeah, I am. Yep. Mm-hmm. Let's see. I choose to believe this channel is just a nice animation over retellings of canonical lore. Well, that's nice. Oh my word. Let's see, are there any others? People are gonna get really angry when they don't find 8,000 pages for sale on Amazon. Yes, not gonna. Oh my word. Okay, I gotta figure out what I want to say. Okay. What do I want to say to this? I have no words. Except... Guys, the fan fiction doesn't exist. We like that? Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, Possum, you should comment. Although I'm scared about what you're gonna comment. I won't lie. I won't lie. Did you say it's wholesome, but you spelled it without the W? Oh, should I say that? This is not canon. You already left a comment? Wow, that was fast. I think about mine for a little bit. There, I'm just gonna... Last time I thought about it, you know... You give that little... Get a little like there. Anyways, there you guys go. I'll make this into a VOD. I'll probably post it tomorrow. Incredible. Incredible. What a time. Yeah, so I think this whole thing stemmed from me making a post on my YouTube channel with art of the, with the schedule art being the one from the book cover. Now we got Space King. So... Let's see here. So I forgot to put this on my thing. Which one do we watch? This isn't episode 5. It's like a short. Do we also want to watch this while we're here? I haven't seen this. Should I look to see what Possum commented? Hang on.
Why is there fanfiction of
Sort newest. Getting a dislike. Getting a dislike. Chat, dislike his comment. Knowing you guys are just gonna like it into oblivion. Stop. Space King. It's time for Space King, guys. Focus. Okay. Do we watch this and this? Do we watch both, or do we just watch the one? Which I just want to make sure, because it's from 2 weeks ago, which I don't mind watching it, because I am not updated. Both? Okay, both. We can do that. It's fine.
Where is Space King 5?
Okay. Audio check.
Where is Space King 5?
Good. You like? Before you watch it, I need to share with you a Fulgrim picture. I get the feeling it's gonna be weird. I'm gonna pass, dog. I'm gonna pass. I don't need pictures of Fulgrim. I'm sure he's taken many of himself that no one really wants to see. It's good. The audio's good. Okay. Okay, good. Good. Glad to hear it. Happy to hear it, in fact.
Where is Space King 5?
Yeah,
The
where
question
is
on
it?
everybody's lips. Surely it's been long enough and is coming out any day now. Episode 5 will take 2 months. Episode 6
Yeah, I
will
was
take
gonna
1
say.
month. Episode 7 will take 15 days.
How many months do you think it's been, Tom?
3. 3 short months.
Where is Space King 5, Tom?
It is deep in the minds of production. It is the biggest, craziest, most ill-conceived episode
Ew.
we've ever done. Did I say to Don...
Wait. Is that a sanguinary guard? He's gold and he's got a jump pack. I'm so excited.
Did I say to Don, this will take 3 months and be out really soon? Yes. Did Don tell me that was absolutely nonsense and impossible? Also, yes. Did it stop us from doing it anyway? No. So here we are, with the bestest, greatest spacing ever made. And yes, it maybe took a little bit longer than anticipated, but I think over the course of the video, you will see why.
Space King 5 is supposed to be episode 4, and then episode 4 came out, and now it's July.
So just why
Yep.
is Space King 5 taking this long?
Where is episode 5 currently in production?
We are at the part where all of the different pieces come together into the final product. We're at the very end of production. All of the different teams have worked like
Oh, that's terrible.
absolute dogs, and now we get to combine it
I'm doing a lot
together,
of pausing, sorry,
slap in
guys.
the music, get everything finely tuned, and release it very soon.
There's lots
Okay,
of really
okay.
pretty stuff to tease you with. It's completely animated.
Is that like a tech priest? Look at that forehead. Oh no, it's definitely, oh, it's like a Medicaid person because he's all bowing to it.
Most of the effects are done. All the backgrounds are done.
Wait, did they just make the Dark Tide train? This looks like the Dark Tide train.
It's all just being pulled together into a finished episode.
How many goddamn teams are there? There's script writing.
Wow.
There's animatic.
Hang on, I want to see what that says. I'm gonna skim it really fast.
How many goddamn teams are there? There's script.
I don't want to read this anymore.
Script writing. There's animatic.
Oh my gosh.
There's asset production. There's animation. There's rigging. There's special posing. There's backgrounds. After backgrounds and animation, there's comp. There's FX. There's sound effects. There's music.
There's voice acting.
And then once all of those individual parts have gone through several rounds of notes just to make sure it's fucking tip top, you have to combine it together at the end.
And that's where we're at now. And it's very exciting. What are you most excited for people to see?
This episode is gonna be a fucking action bonanza. Dare I say bonanza? Is that a word I can say?
What do you
Why
mean that is
not?
that a word I can say?
It feels theatrical. It feels exuberant.
Is that somebody's word?
No, Don, it's not a racial epithet.
No,
It's a bit of a
not.
silly word, but I felt a bit silly saying it, but it feels accurate.
Episode 5 literally
yeah,
has
hate
some
monger.
order of magnitude more action than any other episode. Like, you can actually
Dude.
quantify this. Every episode has really hard action shots that take a lot of love and a whole lot of people to pull off, and this episode is, I think, actually like 70% those. Wouldn't be an exaggeration. It's very, very stupid. It was a bad idea.
Oh, that was Captain in the gold armor. Oh, shoot.
In terms of production and cost and like every single part of this episode was really stupid and a studio would never have let us made it because it was so fucking expensive and difficult. Space King is a universe that is always at war, but I don't feel like we've ever really seen what that looks like. Every episode before this has had its moments, had its like battle scenes. The Rudolph episode most recently was really cool, but like this episode fully embraces what that looks like and just how fucking sick it is. Like
so cool.
Space King should have a lot of action. as the budget affords, of course.
Yeah, it's going to be starting to actually have an episode with war in it. This episode is
Relic Vault. This is so cool.
probably the most lore-rich episode.
Oh, dude, 100%. Like, the amount of new concepts and fun stuff that we've introduced is several times more than any other episode.
What can you safely reveal without spoiling anything?
The squad are transporting a holy weapon of incalculable value across War World, a world...
It is the Dark Tide train.
Things about this episode is we've introduced an enemy that is actually a threat to Psycho.
World's always at war.
One of the most interesting things about this episode is we've introduced an enemy that is actually a threat to Psycho Warriors, and not just because they're invincible. We thought it was really important to finally do that, you know?
So far, it's been fun watching Psycho Warriors beat the shit out of things that are like smaller and weaker than them, which I'm always a huge fan of. But
yes, I
this
agree.
episode, like Don says, brings an enemy into the mix that can actually go toe-to-toe with them. I think it's pretty fun. For me, they're like a really fun combination of like chaotic but threatening.
Yeah, those almost look like space wolves, but they're enemies.
How does episode 5 compare in scale to the previous episodes? So we've talked about this a lot at this point, but I asked Corgan to collect some figures to actually quantify how bad of an idea this was.
Ah.
Assets are anything you see on screen in a cartoon. So the backgrounds, effects, animating the effects, characters, obviously, components of the characters, like their expression animation, their mouths, the different angles they have to be drawn at. Some characters you only have to draw a couple angles, others you have to do like 7 turnarounds of them. So it balloons really fast if you try to make a script that's too complicated, and that's exactly what episode 5 has been. We have these charts here to compare. Let's compare episode 5 to episode 4, which was a comparatively much simpler episode.
Whoops.
We don't just mean 71 unique characters, we mean characters and then ancillary things you have to do with those, like I was saying, like additional turnarounds, mouths and stuff. There were a bunch of unique characters in episode 4, but they were pretty simple. Episode 4 had 71, episode 5 is 73, but many more unique, complicated things within those 73. Episode 5 has 26 new weapons, which is to equip this new alien race with various things in the...
Oh, interesting. It looks kind of Votan in style, but it's got the hooved feet, so it's kind of reminiscent of Tau. I'm interested to see what they're like.
arsenal.
3 times as many weapons.
Vehicles. Episode 4 had 10. This episode has 23. Special poses. This is where it gets crazy. Action animation requires special poses because inherently the characters do crazy poses that are hard to draw. So you have to get an artist to draw these very specific drawings that the animators then reference to animate. So episode 4, much simpler episode, 96 special poses. Episode 5, 356 special poses.
No way.
Whoops.
Backgrounds. Episode 4 actually had several locations. It was fairly star-spanning. They go to different planets and stuff.
Quite a bit.
162 backgrounds. Episode 5, 266 backgrounds.
Oh my gosh.
Episode 4 had 90 scenes with effects. Episode 5 has about 240 scenes with effects.
It's literally 2 to 3 times more difficult than any episode that's come before.
These numbers are what they are, but they aren't actually showing the full picture of nuance, like what those assets actually are. The vehicles in this episode, for example, are much more unique and spanning a much wider gamut, you know? Whereas episode 4, I think there was only a couple new vehicles and a couple angles, whereas in this episode there's turnarounds of all these things. They have massively different scales. All of it had to be conceived and designed.
They all fucking explode into several trillion pieces.
Yeah, you gotta draw that
too. It was very a bad idea.
But just wait till they see it. Just fucking wait till they see it.
I can't wait.
What was the most difficult part of making this episode?
Every part?
problem with animation is the more complicated it gets, it isn't just a matter of the numbers being higher. Every new component has cascading problems that it introduces that may or may not be immediately obvious.
The whole fucking cartoon basically takes place on a moving vehicle, which you may think like, oh, okay, what's the difference? But if you imagine like a character on a flat background, the character just has to twirl around it like a stage. Now imagine that stage ripping through a fucking desert of explosions and fighting across 25 minutes. And now all those backgrounds need to be tracked. The speed needs to be kept consistent. Everything is moving. It is so much more complicated.
Every character has a very specific and disparate scale from every other character. So the aliens we alluded to are much bigger than the Psycho Warriors, and that scale has to be successfully tracked throughout the entire cartoon across 40 animators that all have their different way of eyeballing it. All of the weapons they're holding also have to maintain a consistent scale relative to everything else. And then pretty much throughout the entire cartoon, on top of this moving vehicle, there's meant to be a battle, and you have to make it seem like a battle. You can't just have empty backgrounds all of a sudden that are alive and unoccupied. So now every single shot has to thread the needle of having some sort of consistent continuity of characters and things fighting and it feeling alive and not just dead so that, you know, you can get to the next shot. It really is like the whole episode a case of wouldn't it be cool if and
I'm sorry. Not the penis gun.
you know, you can get to the next shot. It really is like the whole episode a case of
That's so dumb. Yes, a pea shooter. You're right.
wouldn't it be cool if and never actually saying no.
That's a pretty fucking sick quote.
The episode has every toy from the toy store, which is just a really bad idea, as it turns out.
Ah, but it's so good.
What part of the episode changed the most during production?
Ooh,
You know, I
great
think
question.
probably the animatic changed the most because there's just so much shit packed into this episode that you want to do it all and kind of get everything in, and you have to make strategic sacrifices and cuts because it's got to move quickly, but it's also got to get all of like the story beats in. And what it means is everything has to be as like dense as possible. Every line, every scene, every action needs to convey like 2 or 3 things at once. So the animatic was changing a lot to try and make every scene do like 3 or 4 different things.
That's
We've
crazy.
used the animatic team this time out.
They're used to it. They like it.
I think there's some sections with over 20 versions, which we've been told is unheard of.
Do you want to be a part of the most prestigious animated show of all time? Then this is the sacrifice.
Has to be awesome. Did anything begin as a small idea and become much bigger?
2 years ago, I had the log line for this episode in my head from the one idea of a train transporting this weapon through the desert, the entire episode, however many fucking artists and however much resources, all just from a little sentence that popped into my head. Everyone's suffering came from basically a mental fart.
It also sounds a lot simpler than it ends up being.
Oh yeah.
It's all one location, sort of. They're just on top of a train. The action comes to them.
The action comes to them.
The action comes to them. They don't have to go to it.
Oh, if you think about it, dude, they don't have to like even move. The train moves.
Well, but hold on a second, dude. What if they had jetpacks?
Oh, they gotta have jetpacks.
What if they could leave the train to some of the action and just really quick and come back?
Yeah, just like we'll like cover it all in smoke and no one will notice. We'll be
Yeah,
fine.
we'll make a bunch of smoke and it'll make it easier.
We
Let's
bit
give
off
them
more than we could
jetpacks so
chew
they
here.
can go to the enemies. Oh, well,
So
how are the
cool.
enemies gonna like get them if they're in the air? Dude, what if the enemies have like chain hooks? Chain hook spears. Oh, that's a good idea. So how's he gonna get out of the chain hook spear trap?
Great
well,
question.
What if he has...
Chains
No
are really
spoilers.
easy to draw, after all.
Yeah, they're not...
You know?
They're not a long strip of interweaving, interlinked metal pieces that all have to move independently of each other. You can see how this quickly gets out of hand.
What if all the vehicles shot different size chains also? What if there was chains in every scene? What if like kind of their whole thing was
Wow.
chains?
Chains and whips excite me. Holy
Chains
moly.
are fucking sweet, though.
It's every toy in the toy store, the cartoon. What is something the audience will barely notice that took a huge amount of work?
Oh,
The
no.
whole point of a really great episode or movie or production is you almost don't notice any of it in a way. You're so engrossed it flies by and you don't even think about the components as components, but it's just this fun flowing
that's rough
experience.
sometimes.
So I hope that people notice like nothing. I hope it's just this fucking ride you go on, and by the end of it, you're like, that was fucking awesome.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
want it to
hope.
be.
Every department on our team endured a tremendous amount of pain of some stripe or another that I'm sure no one will notice.
It's still enduring. It's still in production. There's still, right now, there are people enduring that pain as you watch this.
Background team maintaining consistent gothic backgrounds from
I love
angle to
the train.
angle with really stupid ideas built in, and also drawing corpses all over them.
Dude, what if the train's engine was a church?
But like a Gothic
church. It can't be a Protestant church. It's got to be Catholic with spikes
I mean,
everywhere. It's got to be
yeah.
steeples and Catholic and awesome.
And also, it's a war, so there's got to be dead guys everywhere.
Yeah, dude, what if it's powered by a choir? What if it's powered by 200 guys singing?
It was literally every team had a problem like that. The background one is just the easiest to explain. What is the strangest production problem you ran into? There are actually stranger ones, but I don't want to spoil the cartoon. So the one I will share is, how do you make a rapidly moving background look really, really sick, which is something we haven't done before. But the background team and After Effects team nailed something that looks really cool.
How do you fit something so big inside something so small?
Oh,
That's a good one.
I think that's a question Fulgrim had to answer for that fan fiction he wrote. Anyways.
looking back, what would you do differently on the earlier episodes?
I think like the writing on the episode only gets better and better. I would love to like be able to look at those episodes and see what tweaks could be made to make the writing as succinct and like good as I feel it is in this episode. I feel like this episode's writing is probably the best it's been.
One benefit of making an
Captain's little hand gesture. I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing there. It's a little feely feel.
episode we never should have made because it's too ambitious is all of the building it's forced us to do with our studio and team. So yeah, like if we had to make episodes 1 through 4 tomorrow, I think it would be way smoother and easier. And obviously many of them have been with us since the beginning, but the team has grown and gotten more organized and efficient.
cool to be part
What
of
is
their
the
team.
response to Space King meant to you personally, Tom?
Dude, it's just fucking sick. Like, what else is there
Feelings.
to say? It's like literally a dream come true. A bunch of spurgs got together and said, like, you know what? We want a cartoon that speaks and appeals directly to us and like fuck everyone else and who cares. It's a lot of trust. We get to live a dream and kind of like carry the torch for a group of people. I think that's pretty fucking sick.
That is cool.
Maybe that's too grandiose, but that's how I feel about it.
It's always amazing how much it means to so many people. I heard about a buddy that's a bartender that just happened to see like 2 guys talking about Space King. I was on the phone with like a customer support rep a couple weeks ago and was a Space King fan.
Nah, that's fucking sick.
It's really crazy to get to make something that means a lot to a lot of people. Have any fan reactions, theories, or jokes surprised you?
No.
No. What do you want people to understand about the work that goes into Space King?
I think this video is kind of demonstrating the amount of passion
Oh,
and
it
love from
does.
like
Holy cow.
so many people that goes into it, and also just that it really is made for you.
I want to admit that it isn't just Tom and I that makes all of them.
Don't tell them that.
There's a lot of people out there that think just me and Tom animate
No, they
20 minutes every
Obviously
time.
don't.
Dude, I saw the funniest comment. Someone complaining about how long an episode takes. What made it even funnier is they thought that we did everything ourselves, and that even if 2 people were doing all of this, the length it takes to make an episode is unreasonable.
What? No, bro. It takes forever.
To be fair, like, we are going to get to the point where we're like pumping out these fucking episodes and making them a lot more
Yeah.
frequently. But as you can see, the side quests are fucking real. It's difficult, but there is an army of people making these every single.
You gotta like build up slowly, and you don't want to just hire people just to have them on. You have to really make sure you vet them and make sure they're gonna work well with the team and produce good quality work.
One of these episodes is poured over like a labor of love and made to the very, very ceiling of our ability and the ability of everyone involved.
I also think we did promise sometime around episode 4 that they would be coming out more frequently. So hopefully from this video you understand why not. We do see the comments on almost every Tom and Don video. Where is Space King 5?
Sometimes I think like if I die, tomorrow, at least we got to make episode 5. Is that crazy? I genuinely have that
No,
thought.
I
I'm
think
like, well,
that's
if I
fair.
fucking get hit by
It was your idea. You're excited to see it come to fruition.
a car or get ass cancer, like at least we got to put out that retarded project. It's kind of cool.
It is the biggest thing we've ever made. It's the biggest combination of the most art pieces by the most people to make something really, really cool. And it's been an honor to get to curate that, as it is every time. But this time, like we said earlier, it's like literally 3 times the episode of any other episode.
Dude, I can't wait till we get
I'm
past our
excited.
like doing blockbusters phase and just like want to do stage plays in Arkansas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's too hard. But no, the comments always say, like, why aren't you working on fucking Space King, you assholes?
We stop for an hour once a week to not work on Space King, and that's to make the second channel videos. So, fuck.
What should fans know
Guys,
about the
ease up.
future of the series?
Oh, man. I mean, to me, this isn't just going to be a series. Like, this is going to be a fucking IP. This is going to be expansive.
Yes.
I want this to move into a ton of new spaces. And if they can build a 40-year empire out of 4 stupid autistic turtles that are barely different from one another, surely Space King can become like some level of phenomenon over a long period. That's all I'm saying.
There are many things in
I
the
hope
oven
that for them.
right now.
Dawn's pregnant. We wanted to reveal it here on this video.
I just don't know what to say.
You're probably overwhelmed with joy. Can we give them a release date for Space King 5? Or do they need to wait for the animated short that comes out in a week?
In 1 week's time. Yeah, I think they do. Check our main channel that many of you still don't know exists, and keep an eye out for the first piece of official Space King animated content in 1 week since December. It's a pretty exciting announcement, I do say so myself.
We're gonna
But if you
watch
can't
that
wait for
next.
more Space King content, check out our previous videos where we talk about Space King stuff,
Yep.
like this one.
That one's my favorite, Dawn. It's just chock full of Space King stuff.
That was a funny one, for sure. All right, see you next week. Thank you.
Good day.
Okay. We're gonna do it, chat. We're gonna watch the next one. Let me go to my forgive. Let me go back to my Okay. We'll go back to my playlist. Hey, welcome in, Raiders. I hope you had a good stream. Watcher, thank you for the bits. Gotta have balance. 8K pages of smut for all the wholesomeness that just happened. Oh my gosh, no. Dino Fan, thank you for the 22 months. Okay. Alrighty. We've got what they promised us. Oh wait, hang on. Oh no, we're gonna wait. Sorry, the ad starts. Well, actually, we can watch some of it, and then we'll go. Get him! I'm surprised he's still alive. He's probably not. Oh, he's not anymore. No, he's. Oh, yeah. No. Wow, he's.
And that is the most efficient way to neutralize a blap blap.
Very nice.
Now, the evil blap
got
blaps have
little
started infesting the Pasteur sector. But as you're all intimately familiar with, the Pasteur sector is the best place to find little boys. Each planet produces 14 megatons of grass-fed
That's some art right there.
grass-fed, pasture-raised boys a year, critical for replenishing Psycho Warrior ranks. We cannot let the Blap-Blaps take our boy farms! The Blap-Blaps have already invaded Pasture's Hey!
Wait, what? Who is that?
Hey!
Harrington!
What the hell is that? Are you making knockoff Psycho Warriors? Don't lie to me! Ah, fuck! The main force will attack
That's
here.
not good.
Here, And here.
Yes, there. Big
And
circle.
here.
Yep.
Again. Because it makes our Legion symbol on the map, which is totally sweet and cool.
Ooh, that is very... Yes.
Paymonger would now like to share some critical information regarding the Blap Blaps.
Yes, thank you. Blueberries. Bug-eyed squish heads. Flappies.
Yes, my crusade is not complete without the proper slurs. I need proper slurs. All right, the ads have hit us. Look, guys. You know, you need to get the the slurs. Okay, we'll hang out for a second. For like 3 minutes while the ads hit the Twitch people. Writing those down. Yeah, write them down. They gotta be... See, I like the first one and the third one so far. They gotta be, like, short and sweet. Like, this is a little long. It's a little long. Like, it's gotta be nice and short. See, I'd probably just mock them and go... That's what I would do. That's... Yeah. Oh, shoot. Hang on. I'm so sorry. I think oh, no. Did I accidentally... Oh, my gosh. I'm so sorry. There's someone on YouTube. I accidentally bonked you. I'm so sorry. I clicked the wrong thing on my mouse. I'm so sorry. Mods, I didn't mean to time that guy out. My bad. Sorry. I looked over and I was like, why is this person like grayed out for me? What did they say? Did they say anything wrong? Like, they didn't say anything wrong. What? And it was like timed out by me. I was like, I'm like, oh no, I did it on accident. Oops. Sorry, mods. You know, that guy, Kane, he's fine. Sorry, Kane, my bad. That was my fault. I accidentally timed you out. Sorry about that. It's okay. He's alive. It's like Team Fortress 2. Neck fix. Doesn't matter. It's okay. He's alive now. He's alive. It's okay. It's okay. No, I was looking at something else and it like bonk. Oops. He's okay. He's alive. He's fine. He's fine. And Michael, are you a friend of the channel? Are you one of the community members? Because my lore is very fun and exciting. It's very different from what GW does. So, you know, I'd check it out if you haven't got a chance to look at it. Pretty sure he's very dead. I would like to think he's dead, but you know, he could still be alive. All right, we're almost done. The non-subs on Twitch didn't see her from like, yep. Oh, dude. Just talking and laughing, my throat is like so dry. Ugh. Yeah, Kane, it wasn't a timeout. I accidentally banned you. It's weird on YouTube. But yeah, sorry, Kane. Yeah, you're Kane. You're okay. You're good. All right, our Twitch homie's back. We need to learn more slurs. I paused just for you. We stopped just so that you could learn slurs. We're gonna continue, I think. I still have ads going? That's weird. It says the community is back. Guys, tell us if you're back from the ads. It said you were back. They're lying to me. Good, you're back.
Gobblers and slopjaws. These slurs have been blessed and ordained for use on the Black Laps by the Sanctum Contemptus. For any other slurs you may have, please submit them to the Commentarium section artist.
I love this. They have been properly blessed. Properly blessed and sanctioned slurs, yes. Oh. They've got a nice little... Wow. This is very thorough.
so that they may be assessed for efficacy and properly consecrated before use on campaign.
Thank you, Haymonger. While the rest of the Legion tackles the main massacre, you and a few others will join my squad behind enemy lines to carry out smaller, more intimate massacres in the new Space King board game crowdfunding campaign! That's right! We're making wiping out aliens more accessible for you and your friends! Corpses! Corpses! Kill them all! Liberate Pasturous Pride with official Space King miniature! Oh, wait. Fuck. It looks like we have another mission first. Luckily it's soon!
Oh! Yes!
Meantime, if you want to help us create the Space King board game with official miniatures, sign
That's
up with the
pretty
link in
cool.
the description to get notified when the Kickstarter launches. And if you sign up now, you'll receive a free B positive pin when you back the campaign.
I bet you got backed so fast. Yeah, I want to know if I can get a hate mace merch. Like, I want an actual hate mace. This art is pretty sick. That is very cool art. All right, August 29th. Like 2 weeks. Oh, well. Do I hate enough to wield hate mace? Probably not. No. I doubt it. I think I'm kind of a nice person. I don't really have a lot of hate in my heart. I don't really. I wouldn't call this Warhammer more of a cooperative board game. That's what it looks like to me. I just spent my money on D&D. Now this. Well, you always throw $5 at it or something. No, don't write the 8,000 pages. Okay. I have a couple videos that I just pulled up because I thought it was fun. They recently came out with the Butcher's Nails animation teaser. So we're gonna watch that because that's new. Very stompy. Appropriate. Oh, that was it? Oh. Oh. I mean, the sound effects were really good, and it looked pretty sweet. I mean... It looks sick. I just thought there was gonna be more than 10 seconds. Hate Mace is available on Etsy, apparently. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Let's see. Do we want to learn about the Space King board game? Since, you know, this popped up right here. Do we want to learn about this? Or... perhaps? We look at it? Yes, yes. You guys want to know? I will say, the animation, they did nail the corn look, I agree. Okay, you guys want to watch it, we'll watch it. Hang on.
We're making a board game!
Yes, you may have seen our recent Space King short where we just said we're making a board game!
That's right! We finally decided to do something useful with our lives and give you the product you've been dreaming of this whole time.
So today on Tom and Don, we're here to talk about it. Why did you guys decide to make a Space King board game?
Because it's cool.
Good question. 3 words. Miniatures, art, and lore, that's 1 word, and autism. Truth is, to some extent, this is in our DNA. You know, we've dabbled, you could say, in some other tabletop experiences, and it just felt like such a fun project to get to pursue.
Sure, yeah,
Don
yeah.
has been obsessively playing Munchkin since he was 5, to the point he drew his own gaming pieces.
Because I got tired of all the cheating.
All right. Michael, I said it before, I'll say it again. Watch the lore video. This character was developed before GW did their lore thing. Highly recommend you check it out. I'm not canon. I'm just saying you should take a look at it. Okay? We're not here to argue about it in chat. It's a very hot topic. But I will just say, I'm not a traditional Femstodes, so just gonna leave that there. Okay? She's canon to us. Yeah, that's because my lore is unique and different from what was originally what they originally came up with. So I think it's more fun. Anyways, sorry guys, sorry about that. I try to nip those in the bud and try to, you know, I don't want to antagonize people over a misunderstanding. And it's a very simple thing to explain away. I did link the lore video, but we will link it again. You did watch the video. Okay, so watch it again. Okay? Because I don't think you watched it. It's like 10 minutes long. You didn't watch it. I just know you didn't.
Munchkin since he was 5, to the point he drew his own
Oh man, I've played this game
pieces.
a couple times.
Because I got tired of all the cheating. People would be wearing like 2 pairs of boots. Bullshit.
Dude, it's not possible. You can't do that.
Stop it.
So, as now early 30s gentlemen, we decided it was time to fucking do it ourselves. Try and make a board game that's actually fun to play, which I know it sounds impossible, but I think we might have fucking cracked it.
This is legitimately a childhood dream, and it's been really cool.
I'm also starting to become a grumpy old man where I don't want to do everything digitally. I feel like there's a little lost fun of meeting up with the boys and just having like a good time.
I think a lot of that's coming back. I hope. I want to believe, just because I'm also an aging man.
We're gonna kickstart that. But not with something that takes like 7 fucking hours, dude. The problem with board games nowadays, and we played a lot, it takes 10 hours to set up. There's a trillion fucking pieces that you have to learn. Like, oh, the dude in the what does the higamajig? Like, fuck, I forgot. Because there's 80,000 pages of rules. And then you gotta like tear it down and pack it up. And if you're like ADHD ridden like me, that means never. You just shuffle it into a box. You fucking scoop it off a table into a box and never open it again. So we wanted to design this thing to be fucking ripped through in 90-minute missions. Get in, just have like a blast, laugh with your buddy.
Also, I feel like, I don't know if this is the case. I think COVID brought a lot of board games. There's a lot of board games that came out, and I don't know about you. I can pay attention when someone is explaining something. I can. I just feel like board games have become more and more complicated, and it annoys me. I don't mind sitting down and I don't know, maybe that's just me. It just feels... Board games used to be simple. It now feels annoying. I'd rather play a card game. I'd rather play a card game like Euchre. I'd rather do that than try to learn all the different components of a board game I might play twice in my life. I don't know. Learning the rules takes a lot of fun out of game night with your friends. That's just me. Aurelia Magic the Gathering stream went. I don't know. I know you guys want that. I don't know, though. I don't know. I'm sure I'd be okay with it. I've played... No, I've not played similar games. I've played card games that have things you do on the card, but that's not the same. I mean, I'm not talking tabletop games. I'm not talking Warhammer. I'm talking about board games. So, anyways, sorry.
Dick each other over, yell at each other, pack it away quick, like... Can I say we're revolutionizing board games? No. But we are making a really fucking fun one.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know, Tom. Maybe we are. As not traditionally the biggest board game guys in the world, we're entering this space and seeing all its problems that none of you retards have figured out how to solve yet, and making the perfect board game.
I 100% think you're right. And anyone who's ever played a board game in their life has only had a bad experience until now. This will fucking change your entire perspective.
How did you approach the art and miniatures for the board game? Funny thing about
just the
trying
guys,
to take
right?
these 2D designs and make them 3D is their armor really doesn't make any sense,
No.
which I'm sure lots of people have clocked. Like the shoulder pad being a sphere doesn't actually leave anywhere for an organic arm
worry
to
about
go
it.
from the torso into the arm. It's just a stylistic choice for the cartoon characters to make them simple to draw and look cool enough. To make not only miniatures, but miniatures that are fun to paint and hobby, we wanted to add the level of detail you would expect for a small War Games miniature, and that meant pretty painstakingly making this design that has never made sense kind of make sense, so that you could sculpt it and pose it into what is a really cool model.
Okay,
and
you
that's
could
just
pose it,
not
that's
something
pretty
we'd had to
neat.
do yet with the show. So it started with doing a lot of really careful and painful concept art of the armor to figure out ways that it could work. Adjusting things on the fly to make a pose work when stuff continued to break. It's really
look at all that.
surprisingly very complicated to make something like this look right.
The funny thing about 2D is you're like, that looks cool and it's done, when as soon as 3D gets involved, you're like, oh, this doesn't make any fucking sense.
Nope.
Whoops.
There was no pre-planning to make this work someday. We definitely made it about as hard for ourselves as we could.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, and then also giving each character, each of their miniatures, like injecting the personality of the character into the pose as well as we could was like a fun, interesting challenge. I really like how Bryce, he's meant to kind of be tossing his grenade, like his lava bomb from episode 3 is like mid-toss in his hand.
Much
Oh,
to
that
my
is really
shame, I
cool.
think
I
Bryce
like
is my
that.
favorite model.
Really?
Yeah, I think it looks fucking sick. It's got so much character.
Yeah. And then his
Okay,
loadout will
okay.
actually have the lava
wonder if
bomb.
it'll be
You start
plastic
the
or if
game
it'll be
with it, and
resin.
it's like not that good. It's like throwaway.
Ah, throw away. Nice.
I fucking love these. I love how they turned out.
I love how they just dominate the blap blap so thoroughly.
Yeah, the scale difference is so funny.
I love that.
They have like 10 times the mass, like the literal
little
plastic
gun.
mass. Captain's pistol's the size of his whole body.
Dude.
There are bigger enemies too, though. It's not just little blap blaps, so don't worry. There'll be some threats.
They remain a secret,
Okay.
though. You'll have to find out.
By quick, the Kickstarter wink.
Oh,
How did you make the board game feel like Space King?
I know that the immediate thought that maybe some of you are having is like, why do you assholes think you can perfect board games? Well, it's because we didn't just do it by ourselves, because we're not that stupid. We actually are working with like pro board game developers who have made some fucking sick shit, but coming in and doing all of the lore
Oh,
and
come on, I
art
wanna
and
see
playing
it.
constantly. Don has been mainlining his autism into this game like every week for over
can
a
we
year.
play it on
But
tabletop
that's the
sim?
secret sauce. I'm mainlining my autism, which is tempered and has taste.
Don can sometimes look people in the eye.
That's right. It's really hard,
He's
though.
got blue eyes.
It takes a lot of conscious effort and embarrassment, but yeah.
Every part of this has genuine Space King DNA all over it. Probably literally and figuratively. Take that how you will. We went in and we wrote, myself obviously and other writers and Don, like
Hang on. They're getting away. All women and children move directly toward this. Oh no!
myself obviously and other writers and Don, like all the flavor text on the cards, all of the weapons.
For in this and any other books you hold, take a trophy marker to your trophies area.
That had
Hang
to
on.
be invented for
Choose one. zone with something units for each blah 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 blah. Okay, that's just regular
that
text.
was all done in-house.
It was
Okay.
really important for us for it to feel like this is genuinely a piece of Space King and not just something we hired an outsourced company to make. 'Cause it
I
would
can
be
appreciate
neat.
that.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of wanted this to be as close to a Space King episode as possible, like feeling like you really get to play as the characters and do all of the kind of shit that they would do. This game will make you into an 11-year-old child.
Okay, cool.
You and your boys will get together, you'll do a cooperative mission like poisoning alien water supplies to turn them gay so that their birth rate plummets, or digging mass graves to hold bodies in, or chasing boys around the map, which is a personal favorite of Don's. And
sounds
just
so
having that
bad.
cooperative
That sounds so bad. We're gonna chase some boys around the map, yeah. Or chase those little boys.
experience, but within the game, you are like constantly stabbing each other in the back, just like the squad does. And that's like the most fun, when you fucking throw a grenade and it accidentally blows Chestnut's leg off and you loot his corpse for shit. 10 out of 10.
It is definitely a competitive 4-player game under the veneer of a co-op game, because you have to complete the mission, but it's really about coming out on top. There's always a winner and 3 losers.
Like this
Okay,
is
okay,
just
I
a
like this.
physical version of the cartoon, and it's fucking sick. Each character comes with psychosis. You've got like randomized psychosis cards, which can obviously make your character behave in ways you don't want. That ends up being pretty funny. Like, we just want people to be laughing from start to finish with this game. It's kind of the point of it. It's just like have a blast, you know? It's like semi-co-op Mario Party with dickhead super soldiers.
Also heard a lot of comparisons to Magic with the kind of like take that mechanics. So
Really?
Oh,
Like
okay.
what, playtesters?
yeah, some of the artists on our team are Magic dorks, and
What is
have
he
played,
doing?
And they're like, oh, this is a lot like Magic. This is fun.
Hell yeah, dude.
Just in that you have like cards in your hand that you dick people with.
The cards are super funny too. They're all very like child coded. You can make people slip on gore. You can fucking salt the earth to deny stuff. All the cards have really fun mechanics, like pointing at someone else to say like, oh, he did it, and then all the aliens shoot at him. It's a good time. It's good wholesome fun.
You guys came up with this slur card.
Dude, that was a must. Me and the other writer I was working with, slur card, 10 out of 10.
And then don't forget accurate slur.
Accurate slur.
Oh no.
So you can hurl an accurate slur at the aliens or another player and force them to kind of, it's like aggro, you know?
This is one of the earliest ideas for the game, but another big mechanic in the game goes off of the episode 3 idea that a Psycho Warrior can die of boredom. So there's actions and things that happen in the game that increase your boredom, and then when your boredom maxes out, you start to literally die. So it's like a resource you have to manage, how bored or not bored your guy is while killing aliens.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, that's the whole point. Pun not intended, but you never want to be bored during a board game, right? So why not build boredom into the game as a mechanic that you want to avoid? Very big brain of us. It's very
Yes,
giga brain.
yes.
And then on the inverse, the experience tracker is the fun tracker, and you get fun points every time you kill something.
Tell us we haven't perfected board games. Tell us. Try, go ahead.
How much work goes into making a playable board game? A fucking lot.
Yep,
We
I
initially
imagine.
hesitated to do this project because of how much work it looked like it would be. Every new thing that's invented with this, there's been this tension of, okay, this has to be cogent with the show. This can't be a separate canon. This is kind of a basic example, but you want to have a sniper rifle. And there's no sniper rifle in a Space King episode yet, so we painstakingly designed what a psycho sniper rifle would look like in a way that we would be happy with to have in an episode someday. So every new design has that dual purpose of this has to kind of pass the bar to be acceptable in the show.
So you have to do all the extra
extent
work
where
up front.
we have all of the team who makes the cartoon like working on the board game too.
We have
Oh
the
gosh,
same
those
weapons
guys never
designers
sleep.
and kind of asset specialists doing the relevant thing on the game. But I'm glad we did it anyway.
I just think it's fucking sweet that we're gonna be able to have something from a cartoon that is entirely funded by a crowd be like a big physical playable experience. Every step as we go makes this thing more real and into like a genuine IP that it's just fucking, it's awesome to get to take it step by step into this actual media empire. That's my plan. The media empire. You heard it here.
It's
Okay.
fucking crazy for it to
Heard
be
it here
part of your
first.
job to like figure out how to make a fucking board game with juvenile ideas like here's the accurate slur card and stuff.
That's the other thing is I feel like board games are so fucking stuffy sometimes. You know, like everyone's afraid to have fun and just be silly.
Right?
We just said, heck darn it, let's fucking do it. Let's be silly.
Heck darn it.
So what happens next with the board game? We've teased it. What's next? So, the Kickstarter, or crowdfunding campaign for this board game will launch the day episode 5 comes out of Space King, and episode 5 will come out
August 29th.
August 29th! It's only been 9 months.
Stop. No, it hasn't. It was just yesterday.
So, yes, August 29th, episode 5 will come out, and with episode 5, the Kickstarter for this game will begin, and you will sign up, and you will buy every goddamn piece of this game we sell.
So if you want to actually get real, genuine Space King minis, if you want to get fucking new lore that we wrote from scratch, brand new art in a fucking tasty little book, if you want to actually have a really fun board game to play with your boys instead of gooning together again for the 4th weekend in a row, I think you should fucking head on over to the Kickstarter.
Is that a thing? Is that a thing, gentlemen? Gentlemen, be honest with me.
Because like this thing is genuinely chock full of good shit, and we're just so proud to have made it and so excited to get it like in people's hands and in our own hands too. We've got the paper copy, but we want the real thing. And if you give us your emails now, you'll get a little reward should you pledge. And that way, like, you will be kept up to date with the campaign. Like, if we hit this stretch goals to add missions and characters and all of this stuff. So sign up, get a fucking sneaky little reward gift should you pledge. And also, like, plenty of updates on everything so you stay in the loop. Thank you for watching.
I'm not gonna say what they said. You're gonna have to go back and, check that out yourself, because I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna. How am I not subscribed? I don't know how I wasn't subscribed, so. My bad. Sorry, Tom and Don. There you guys go. Yeah, I know, I see that cursed image. A woman! Ah! Not a woman. Women are scary. Brother, I am eepy. Let's see. We got choices here. Yeah, women are pretty yucky. So we've got Voldemort's Guide to Warhammer, talking about salamanders. You guys wanted me to watch that the other week. I wanted to watch Firearms Expert Reacts to Darktide Guns. And then Space Lycan recently released another video called Warhammer 40k Explained by a Stormtrooper. All of them are exciting. But so matter, which one do we want to do next? Let's see, wait, when does the ad start? I think we can get the Baldermort one done before the ads hit. Ooh, actually, no, we could probably make this happen as long as I don't really go off the rails. Firearms.
This is Jonathan Ferguson, the keeper of firearms and artillery.
Okay, I'm so excited. Okay, let me check the audio.
This is Jonathan Ferguson, the keeper of firearms and artillery.
Good, we like, me gusta. You like it? I just think of you as a guy with a voice changer, so it's okay to talk to you. Yep. That's how it is. That's how it be. And the voice changer's just having a hard time today. Almost out of water. I must say, okay, it's good. Audio good. I love the smile on his face. I'm so happy you're not a woman, just a man with a voice changer. I'm glad I could bring joy to your life in this way. But I like how happy this man is. Every time we see him in a video, he loves his job. I would love to meet him in person. He just seems like a cool guy.
This is Jonathan Ferguson, the Keeper of Firearms and Artillery at the Royal Armouries Museum in the UK, which houses a collection of thousands of iconic weapons from throughout history. And
That's
I'm your
pretty
host,
cool.
Dave Jewett, and today we're heading to Atoma Prime with our Skitari cohort and breaking down some of the weapons of Darktide. It's
Yeah.
implied that the capacitors were charged like
Beautiful.
millennia ago, and they're very careful to keep a charge in that weapon because it's revered.
It's not so revered that we can't hit things in the face with it.
Well, no, it's the machine god's will. Our extended edition of this episode is an even deeper dive into the weapons of Darktide and features a couple of extra firearms too. Link in the description below if you
This
want to check that
episode's,
out.
like,
But without
already
further ado,
30 minutes.
it's over to Jonathan.
Pardon me, guys.
This is the new
that a new
class for
logo?
Darktide, the Skitari.
Ah, okay. Yeah. See, sometimes when you tip me off to what I might be picking up, it can, you know,
Look at that gun.
Maybe this, maybe that, but this is pretty clear. So as well as the receiver architecture, the way it's open with this and the rear sight's very prominent, with the adjustment knob, even the muzzle as well. Where we have the I mean, this is a gas trap, an early gas trap Garand. The way the muzzle protrudes just ahead of the gas tube below is also represented. So it's pretty abstract, but cocking handle,
Yeah, it's
although it's
very
on the
similar.
wrong side, or arguably the right side, the correct side is similar. The clips, the ping. I mean, well, I said clip. What is that? Is that meant to be a clip of rounds? I wasn't paying full attention to what went in. I just...
Yeah,
just a
so they do
box.
feature an on-block style clip, but it pings. It doesn't ping when it's finished. It pings
on
when
the way in.
Pings on the way in.
Yeah, so if I just saw this
That's so
model,
cool.
I would have thought if I did think that the glowing cylindrical thing was like an energy magazine, but it's not. It's conventional rounds. In fact, it might even be an eight round clip, isn't it?
It is an 8-round on-block clip that gets inserted. Yeah.
Weird. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate the idea that they stick to old designs. You know, we see this in reality a lot.
I
usually
do
through
like the
necessity
gun.
rather than tradition. Although
the
obviously
brass on the side
parade
looks so
is a
nice.
different thing. Ceremony, different thing. What's breaking my brain slightly is how do you get to Mars with M1 Garans to then get replicated, homaged, or whatever in the future? Like, surely by the time you got to Mars, you've got several generations tech on
That's
from that.
funny.
But the
That's a
reason
great
it's called
point.
the galvanic rifle is because it's playing off the idea of galvanism. Basically, when you shoot a target, when the bullet hits, it uses the chemical potential energy as a battery to create an electric shock. So it would be like if I got shot,
Okay.
it's using like my own body's like salts and acids and like water as a battery.
That has to be incredibly efficient. Yeah, that is a lot of science fiction. Like, does it really work like that?
To then shock me.
I would have again assumed, just based on looking at the name, that it's just a rule of cool sci-fi name for
yes.
like an energy weapon of some kind. But there's more thought gone into it than that.
Do you think the rear sights are evocative of the Garand or the M14 or something similar? It looks like they've been maybe raised up, but
Oh no, I mean that's one of the main sort of touch points. I hate that term. Like recognition features is like in a minor way this. The general kind of form factor isn't too far off. The big one is obviously the clip loading and the ping, although it's in the wrong place. And yeah, that sort of rear sight tower almost that this and the P14/P13/M1917 have. Really very, very distinctive. Obviously, they've turned the rear sight itself into a weird crescent shape that doesn't really make much sense as a sight. It's pretty abstracted,
Right, yeah.
but
That's a very good point. I didn't think
sometimes
about
I
the
politely
rear
argue
sight.
with people on like, well, is it really that? Well, this is so clearly meant to be a M1 Garand in space.
I like it. Doggy.
So this is sort of design language of the bolters to me, but is a pump action shotgun, big and chunky.
This is the
Yeah, I like them
Exaction
big.
Exterminator shotgun
I like them chunky.
used by the Adeptus RPTs, which are basically like cops. There's a lot of Judge Dredd inspiration. So the interesting thing about this shotgun is that it's sort of got a internal duckbill. All the shot is on a horizontal plane.
Internal duckbill sounds like something you want to get treated. The shell holder on the top
It
is fun. Like bit weird. Although obviously if you have a folding stock shotgun, the shell holder that's on the stock becomes one that's on top of the weapon. Otherwise, it wouldn't be the best place for a shell holder.
That's where you keep your electric shells. So if you want to shoot, the ammunition held on top of the rail is different to the ammunition sort of on your belt.
Yeah, it's brass.
That's
They're
right.
brass hulls on the top mounted ones, and they're
Wow.
presumably plastic still, or red anyway, with fairly high brass. And they're obviously not just modern 12 gauge.
Dude, he's
shells,
paying
but they look
attention.
Pretty close. But yes, you have at least a hint of a sight there, and you can't see it
Because
while
you have
your
the
ammunition. Well, in
shells.
fact, no,
yeah.
I don't think you can see it at all. Even with
I
the
mean, it's a
shells
shotgun,
gone,
like-
the shell holder itself.
A shotgun is point and shoot, and anything that's close enough, it's gone. Generally.
Seems to sit level with the front sight blade.
Because this is used by the sort of riot police, cops, law enforcement of Warhammer, a lot of their weapons are shot-based weapons for crowd control.
Yep.
But it means if you get like a horde running at you with this thing, you can just sort of level your weapon at
You don't need to
sort of
aim.
head height, and you just get like 20 headshots all
Yep.
at once. It's very satisfying to use.
That's a hell of a duckbill. Short of some kind of space magic, I'm not sure how you spread out shot horizontally from a cylindrical muzzle.
I like this guy.
So
Chunky.
I've been a while since I played Space Marine 2. Are they sharing weapon designs in any way, or are they their own interpretations of things like bolt pistols, which is what I'm looking at the moment?
So the bolt pistol would be a scaled down sort of human scale one.
Oh, fair point. So they can have some leeway with the design details anyway.
You can have curved magazines, straight magazines. But this is a sort of, it's jumping off of an established bolt pistol design, but the main thing is it's scaled down
Oh, wow.
for human use, which also means it's a smaller caliber as well, but no less devastating.
They're not shooting Red Bull
I
hands.
love the idea that this is scaled down. It clearly is scaled down compared to the Space Marine scale stuff, but at the same time, it's still enormous.
It looks
and
huge, yeah,
apparently
it's
made
massive.
Of metal. It would be
Heavy.
so heavy.
Yeah.
Somewhat theatrical reload. Slamming it in there, flipping it around. I'm still not a huge fan of the vertical magazine catches. What I think, and Space Marine 2 did this as well, they've kept completely true to the source material, well, I think, as far as I'm aware, really true to the source material. And then they thought, right, how can we introduce something that makes practical, or feels like it makes practical sense? Like actual magazine catches, like even the sight
Yeah, that gun looks
attachment things.
huge.
And then the muzzle device. Like, so they've got this cylindrical thing with two holes in the side, and they know enough about guns to go, well, you'd have blast come out those holes, wouldn't you? And it's obviously part of a recoil mitigation system or something. So that they don't just have star-shaped flash coming out of something with two ports in it. They go two big plumes out the side, and then obviously some out the front.
It must have been such an interesting challenge to take a weapon that has been on the tabletop for years in books and sort of think, how would we make this reload?
I didn't think
how would
about
we make
that.
this move in the hand? What muzzle flash would this have based on the miniature design? And I think it
That's a
harkens
great
to
point. I didn't think
both-
about that.
Like, it's a very well realized weapon, and there's even hints towards the sort of gyrojet nature of the munition. You get that little trail after you fire subsequent rounds. So it's all there.
Even that's the torque of the recoil there. They've obviously watched people shoot normal pistols.
Yeah,
there's obviously.
that is
like,
how that.
recoil isn't just dirty
Yeah. No, he's about to say what I was gonna say.
Harry straight backing up.
It's not.
Back and to the left. And then so a big powerful pistol, it would do the same thing. So they've given it physicality. That's the thing. It's
Also consider this guy here firing one-handed. One-handed, brothers. That's not easy. Like firing a pistol one-handed, like regular one, is like, eh. I mean, I'm a girl, so my wrist, my wrist hurt firing one-handed, but
realistic to the universe it comes from, not to the real universe, because that would become boring. Like, I mean, do you have any criticisms over these weapons? Like, any compromises where it's too much like a real gun, or
not the very Warhammery weapons? There's some auto guns that feel a bit more like standard pistols, but that is also justified in the lore that it's, you know, made by individuals, or they're scrap built, or some like the auto guns take AK inspiration or take AR-15 inspiration, but that's only because the original art and the original design took those inspirations, and Darktide is being true to those designs. So I think between Darktide and Space Marine 2, the modern Warhammer games do an exceptional job at realizing the weaponry and making them feel Warhammery, making them feel true to their own universe, like you said. We dive even deeper into the weapons of Darktide in our Patreon exclusive extended edition. Join today and you'll also get instant access to next week's episode too.
So yes, we have Arnie's guns.
Since those are the first guns that really appear in the film.
Yeah, and what guns they are. Carl Weathers doing his very best.
He spent too much time pushing pens.
He's reviewing the guns, yep.
Becoming a patron comes with perks such as 1 week early access to videos, Discord access, and we have over 90 Patreon exclusive Director's Cut episodes from a variety of experts and much more bonus content. Either way, whether you join the Patreon or watch along on YouTube, I want to say thank you for watching, thank you for being part of this.
They're like best friends. Did you see how many videos he was in? He's like, I've just kidnapped him and I interview him all the time.
Journey, and now I'll get back to the video.
Ooh.
These are very interesting.
I've not played
Hive
Scum.
Scum. Quite Mac 10 Ingram inspired, but only inspired.
So one thing that I think I should point out is the previous 3 weapons have been made on like Forge Worlds, factories, machined by
in a dumpster.
Weapons manufacturers. These weapons are like craft built. They're of the Hive Scum class.
Yeah, okay, I haven't played Hive Scum, so these are new to me.
These are people that live in the dredges of the Hive cities, and they sort of...
Honestly, this looks like the kind of thing that you'd fire it once and it explodes in your hand and in your face and you die immediately. I would not ever use this gun. I feel like nope.
Make their own firearms, and there's some nice details like the sort of poor quality of the metal where pieces are broken, where other pieces have been welded on to fix them.
That scares me,
I feel like you get a sense
honestly.
that these were built in a sort of shoddier manner than a lot of the other weapons.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I'd say they look a bit too factory made. They definitely have a different vibe to what we've seen so far. And actually, they look...
Yeah.
These are actually different, aren't they? These two Ingram-esque machines. I see what you mean, yeah. So one's got a sling loop on the back of it, the other one, it's snapped off. Now, this has inspired me to go pick up something from the collection that might actually have some resonance with what you're saying about maybe being
similar.
Either put together in a, like a small workshop or something, or at least kept going and repaired or whatever. So this is a pattern that was made, we have a video on these actually, made in Tunbridge Wells. There were live fire guns, there were some that were deactivated, and there were blank fire guns, and there were these 2 waves of criminal armourers who were supplying organised crime groups with these Ingram submachine guns, either reactivated, deactivated ones, or converted blank firers. But they are Ingram pattern guns, except for they have Uzi pistol grips.
Yeah, the clip for the game one is longer.
Uzi mags, and therefore have Uzi mag catches. This one looks smaller too. So for me, this is quite a nice...
That's a very good comparison,
not nice necessarily. Like, once they've been messed about with, they're not necessarily going to be top-notch.
The reload works well with the class. So silly reload with this class is someone that's stimmed and drugged up out of their minds and just running into the fray of battle. Doesn't really have any care for self-preservation or
so they'd fire a gun that might explode.
No, I quite like the two-handed, like the dual wheel thing, like coming up with a reload that isn't distracting in any way, albeit you can use off camera. Must be a bit of a challenge. I quite like the cocking across each other thing. Not the first time we've seen it.
It is cool. It just...
The mystery becomes...
It scares me.
Well, not mystery, but you'd have to be very, very fleet of hand to get the fresh magazines in both guns. But these do look to have... Now, they're not being used, but they look like they have the same Uzi type mag catch at the bottom that this one does, rather than the Ingram catch at the back. But they're just ejecting their mags through sheer force of will. I don't know.
Yes, Oh, this is the capacitor one. That gun does look really nice. That is
super
a
elaborate.
load.
Not quite sure what's going on there.
All you need to know is that it basically shoots lightning. It is charged with a loud crack, firing a bolt of blue-white electricity that can fry a man's brain or overload a war machine's circuits in seconds. And it's implied that the capacitors on the weapon were charged like millennia ago, and they're very careful to keep a charge in that weapon.
Yeah, you don't want that to go out.
It's revered. No, not that really weighs too much into how it plays in the game, but I think it's cool. One detail that I was playing with some of the patrons, and they got it a little bit before I did, and they said there's a strange toggle lock on the rear of the weapon during reload. As you reload the weapon, it sort of pulls this lock under tension back.
So it's not so revered that we can't hit things in the face with it.
Well, no, it's the machine god's will.
So in this case, the cylindrical blue magazine thingy with the glowing bits on it actually is the magazine, and it is an energy weapon. Slightly confusing reference to the Space Garand from earlier. I have still not seen the toggle. I think I can see it now though. It looks a lot like a Luger toggle. Yeah. Oh yeah. Physically pulls it back.
Yeah, that is as if that unlocks the magazine and then it's locked back into place, maybe?
It's a toggle magazine catch. Super elaborate. Someone really liked the action of the Luger toggle. They thought, well, it's not a mechanical firearm, so how can we get it in anyway, I guess?
It's got a nice sound effect that it sort of sounds like the energy cells like re-engaging after you re-engage that toggle. Maybe it's just a mad on-off switch.
Or no, I think I like the idea that it's a super robust magazine catch with like a bar that's going through the top of the magazine to hold it in place, and then you're pulling it back and it's letting it. Although that doesn't really work because the magazine, such as a power pack, has two contacts sticking up out of it that seem to be what engage. So yeah, it's some kind of charging. Like it's maybe it's bringing the weapons contacts into contact with the magazine contacts to allow the charge to flow, the current to flow.
The character seems to
It's so hard to make something that was never designed to be really thought about too hard.
require some strength to unlock the weapon, and he's doing that with robot hands. So I can't imagine in the hands of a weak, fleshy organic they'll even be able to use this thing.
Instead of a smart gun that uses fancy electronics to stop
You've heard of a
undesirables
smartphone. Now you have the smart gun.
Using your gun. It just requires so much force that they can't. It's like a dumb gun rather than a smart gun. We may be overthinking this one.
Perhaps.
I'm going to have to get...
Intruders! This blowhard orders you to your deaths. Are you so foolish as to let him?
You can't get in there, Red.
So this is another of the Arbiti's weapons, and it comes paired with a riot shield.
I've played with this
Maverick.
one.
And this is another shot weapon as well.
It's like a tourist judge.
Which makes sense considering these guys are
I think I
judge,
like this.
jury, and executioner.
Slightly awkward reload on account of the big shield.
What's quite useful is that because the reloads are staged, you can get halfway through a reload, and if you need to pull your shield up, he's sort of holding the weapon
that's pretty
in
cool.
his shield hand, and you can continue the reload from where you left off. So as
I like
Dark
that.
Tide is quite a frantic game, you get to keep the utility of your shield while slowly reloading your weapon in the
I never noticed
brief
that.
pauses of chaos that you can take advantage of.
Does the hammer move? Oh, it does move. Yeah, I just caught it there.
It's hard to tell, but yeah, especially in the
does move.
speed and the chaos, but it does move.
It's double action, in theory with a single action option, but I don't think that gets used. Now, you know my feelings on charms, but if they ever made sense on guns, it's Warhammer guns.
Yes,
and
obviously.
That's a skull, so...
Yep. It makes sense.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yep, has
I'm
to.
all in. And the bullpup itself has skulls all over it too, so... Pretty ideal.
When we have talked about this game previously, so you've seen las guns before. I don't think we talked about the bullpup las gun. I do think the design's quite interesting because it's made for drop troopers. So these guys are supposed to be dropping in on like anti-grav parachutes, basically grav chutes. So they need a short weapon. They need their power pack to go a little further. So it's less damage.
It's all about the rule of cool
and suppression's
here.
a mechanic in the game.
We
so
like
this
to have
is, you know,
fun.
it gives you a high fire option if you want to play veteran.
What's a trend I think I'm noticing compared to Space Marine 2 is quite a lot of the guns in that had scopes, or at least like pseudo rails for scopes. This game seems to be very keen on its iron sights.
Yeah, I would probably attribute that to Darktide is more grungy. In Space Marine, they can have all the really nice stuff. Not in Darktide. That's just not how it works.
For a while, people have wanted weapon customization in Darktide. There's a couple of las guns that have sort of red dots optics, but because so much of the game is based around melee as well.
Yeah, you can't really have a good scope
intense
sometimes.
That you do hip fire quite a lot. But yeah, most of the weapons are do use iron sights. If sights at all, some of the weapons are just looking over them.
That's another
Pretty
design
much, yeah.
challenge, I suppose, because we know what iron sights look like, and they could easily break the look of a gun if it looks like straight out of Warhammer, and then you've just got Magpul backup sights on it or something.
Yeah.
Or even if the rifle looks like the Garand, even if that had closer copies of the Garand sights, you might
It
be a
doesn't
little
look as
bit kind of-
fantastical.
The thing I'm focusing my attention on breaks the immersion of the gun being
Yes.
weird and from the far future.
Yeah.
I think it's a good compromise in this case that they have designed them as part of the gun, if that makes sense. They haven't nicked them off another existing design. They're recognizably iron sights, even if their width of the rear notch is a bit questionable as far as utility. But they've
Don't think about it too much. Yeah, it's very thin. I'll agree with
or at
that.
least on some of the guns they do. So they've designed them their own iron sights.
It's a big boy.
This is quite an agricultural looking bit of kit. Very rudimentary pistol grip. Some funky looking conventional rimless brass cased copper bulleted rounds there.
Yep, the biggest
Almost
boy.
look like they might be open tip. It certainly looks very Warhammery.
So this is the heavy stubber.
It sort of almost looks like a caricature of a 1919 Browning.
So usually these would be served by crew. You'll see these on bipods and tripods. This is in the hands of an Ogrin,
Big boy.
which is it's many years ago since we first looked at Darktide. But these are the giant, simple-minded abhumans that are they're like 9 feet tall. So you can even see as I'm standing in front of these enemy characters, I'm like looming above them. So they're able to use like crew served weapons as rifle.
Yeah, they're super
or
strong.
as the sidearm.
I get it now. Yeah, in the gun viewer, it looks like the scale is not evident, but
No, in
you can
the
see that
proper
what look like
hands.
little rifle cartridges are actually great big shells. Essentially, explains why the machine gun style link, is so chunky looking as well, because it's more like an automatic grenade launcher.
I think the weapons need to be quite simple as well, because the
Yeah, the
Ogrins
stubber, the
aren't-
heavy stubber.
even the bonehead
Yes.
ones aren't very bright. So the weapons need to be extra sort of foolproof to use. And they have my favorite weapon in the game, Rock.
Yes.
Rock. Yes.
Ask him which gun is most like the Rock.
Rock. They're just big, like a
Rock.
torso-sized piece of stone, and
Bonk.
pocket targets, and it's
Rock is
extremely
based.
effective.
That feels very on brand for ogre type folk.
Yep.
The side handle grip thing is alarmingly floppy, I will say. It bends back the other way, worries me. It's like a pillion.
I wasn't paying attention.
It's on a motorbike.
Oh. Is this for Hive Scum? That looks like, hey, brother, you want to do some stems? Come over here, brother. Come here, brother. I'm just going to give you a stem. Don't worry, brother. Don't worry, I cleaned the needle. I've not played Hive Scum.
I saw needle pistol and thought, oh, I'm sure that's a euphemistic name. No.
Nope.
It's got a massive great needle on the front of it.
So in the Necromunda game, at least, needle weapons are described as having a very, very sort of low energy laser that's surrounding a piece of solid matter, and that's the sort of poison bit. This version can do poison damage, or you switch it to a sort of explosive compound that if it builds up in the body enough, the enemy goes bang. But it's a solid projectile carried by a laser, and the laser punches through light armor so that the organic poison compound can make contact with the flesh.
Scary.
But seeing them pop is quite satisfying. It's gross, but it's satisfying.
Oh dear. Yeah. Oh dearie me.
Oh,
How very
he's so British and sweet. He's like, oh dearie me.
inventive.
I think in lore they're more of a stealth weapon. Like you can hear they're quite quiet. Stealth really isn't a thing in Darktide.
Well, that does actually reinforce the point I was going to make, which is the so-called heart attack gun.
Heart attack
M1,
gun.
Forgotten its name now, but the thing that was at the Senate committee hearing where they went, this is a secret stealth gun that makes people have heart attacks and die. It's making me think of that, because that literally did shoot tiny little...
Oh, I see. I don't know if I can have it on stream. I don't know if I can put it up on stream. This is different. Yeah, that is a thing. Interesting.
Little needle projectiles with some sort of toxin, allegedly to make people
Wow, I didn't even need to look it up. They're going to put it up here for me. Thank you.
pass out and then wake up. But there is certainly a lethal version of that. It doesn't actually cause heart attacks, but it does administer a fast-acting poison.
Well, this doesn't cause heart
That's kind of
attacks.
cool.
It causes worse things.
Kind of a body attack, really. Yeah, that's electrically ignited with like a flash paper propellant. So very low energy, very close range, but had a scope on it. I don't know where that's ended up. I presume it's in the CIA archive. I keep forgetting its real name because it's so commonly known as the heart attack gun. There's an excellent article on it by Mel Carpenter in the journal Armax that I helped to edit. So I got its name right, but it's the descriptive name is micro missile launcher. MB Associates M1 micro missile launcher is its correct name.
Micro missile launcher. Okay. Ooh, very Old West there.
Stub gun is a sort of catch-all term for like a solid projectile weapon.
Yeah, these are.
I like
these
the
are
way
like
this
something
looks.
you
That's
could
kinda sick.
make with a real gun in a
We
housing.
love hazard
So
stripes.
one thing I noticed is between the gun on the right now that would be in the left hand, the front sight, the little mount for that has obviously been replaced.
Oh yeah, well
The
done.
one on the left is much rougher than the one on the right. The one on the right is still part of a larger piece. And I thought that was a nice detail to show that these are rough and ready weapons. That hammer arrangement reminds me of something. I can't quite remember what.
Well, the way it's so cocked, like almost horizontal, reminds me of the Mars pistol, because hammers normally sit at that sort of angle, not almost level. The Steyr Hahn pistol. This is somewhat reminiscent of that.
So that spin that you saw the character do is how you get a precision shot. You'll spin it on your finger for a while, and you'll get more and more accurate the longer you do it, and then you release one shot.
Oh, wow.
Interesting. Not sure of the logic.
No,
If
that
anything,
doesn't make sense,
spinning
really,
a
but...
pistol around your finger is going to make the ultimate shot less accurate.
Well, he's on drugs, so, you know.
Don't know if it comes across in the gameplay, but it definitely felt like these were trying to evoke a high caliber pistol, like they packed a punch.
Yeah, bit of a LAR Grizzly feel, if not look, but that sort of overbuilt pistol, these feel like they might actually be like Magnum pistols that need to be that big and heavy to do their job.
They look
Obviously
really
not
cool,
Bolt
though. I
pistol
like
level,
these.
But, I mean, I guess Desert Eagle is the other comparison you could make, but there's no real inspiration there, I don't think. Yeah, I do. I think it's not really worth picking one up to show you. It's not that close, but there's something about the serrated lugs on the Steyr Hahn 1912 slide.
Okay, I see it.
They're part of the slide. These are toggle ears that move, more like a Ruger or something. Maybe like, I don't know. They're not located in the same place. It's more the sort of chunkiness of the
Kinda
style.
reminds you of it, okay.
Maybe the curve of the grip a bit as well. They're their own thing, really.
I also like how seriously
Thank
he
you all for
takes
watching.
this.
Let us know in the comments what other games, movies,
Yeah.
TV shows, or beyond you would like to see on the show. And of
Perfect.
course, subscribe. As
Give
always,
them
a
a
massive
like.
shout out to all of the wonderful supporters over on the EXP Patreon for supporting the channel and for allowing us to make cool content like this.
Yeah. Go watch the video. And just in time, we are about to get hit by the ads. I'm subscribed now. Okay, I need to go get water here in a second. So once the ads come, I will go fill up my water. I will be right back. Because we've got... I'm getting tired. Your girl's got to get sleep because we have another stream in like 12 hours. But I want to watch one or both of these. Ads are heresy, I'm sorry. Sorry. You know, I could say for like, I know, but like, well, you will see. We'll see. I'm gonna go get some water here in a moment, and then I will be back. I'm also gonna just run to the bathroom. Ads are how we fund the 8,000 pages. Mods, get that guy. Get that guy. Okay, ads are starting. Ads are starting. Thank you for your patience. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Oh, Warlock, by the way, thank you for the 2 months, and Lane for the 2 months as well. Did you see the picture of Gilliman versus Snake, Fulgrim? No, I've been streaming. I'm busy. Not looked. No, I haven't. I'm awake, yes. Getting my water. I drank a lot of my water and tea, so I had a lot in me. Okay. I thought my router got kicked for a second. No, I'm just sleeping. I just sleep. I'm gonna after this. Do you think we could do 2 more? Maybe. Let's do Galactic Heresy. Let's do Galactic Heresy, and then we'll see how I'm feeling about the Salamander one. Oh, I do want to watch, actually, mods are already dropping. Well, the mods drop pretty early, because some of you guys are on, like, the dubba East Coast. My brain stopped for a second. Hang on.
This is Jonathan Ferguson.
Hi, John. Okay. Dawn of War. I assume you guys saw the updates that is not getting released until December. That's what this is. We're not going to watch this because everybody's seen it, and it'd be like, oh no, they're delaying it. So I keep coming back to this channel. I keep forgetting to watch the trailers. So we watched the Mechanicus, like, faction trailer. We didn't watch the Orc one. I think that's the only one I didn't watch. So we're going to watch that one really fast. Because I was like, oh, I need to do that. Do you see the new Total War trailer? It's only a minute or 2. Yeah, I mean, do you guys want me to watch it? I mean, I can. I can. It was funny. I got the notification that it was delayed, and I get popped up on I'm in the Dawn of War 4 Discord, and as soon as it popped up, I went to Twitter and I posted about it immediately. I was like, I want to be one of the first ones. Do I have the power of telekinesis? There is art of me doing telekinesis, yes. Oh yeah, there's the Warhammer 3 trailer. Oh yes, we need to watch that too. Okay. We'll watch this, we'll watch that, and then we will watch the Total War Warhammer. Actually, I'm going to pull that one up first because I will forget. Someone put it in streaming suggestions. Let me see. Yes, this one. Copy. If you guys ever recommend videos, try to take the fun extra information out of the link, because it's been doing stuff lately. Okay, yeah, I haven't seen this. I'm gonna watch this. Yeah, we're gonna watch this now. I totally forgot. It was on my list. I saw someone post it and I was like, oh, gotta watch it. Okay. Okay. Oh, thank you for the super chat, by the way, Mr. Starman. All right. Yes.
How can it be possible that you do not know me?
Ooh. Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs, kids.
I, masterminder of schemes within schemes, the most powerful of Graciers.
Oh, it is actually Thankful. Because that's Felix and Gotrek right there. Side note, I love what they did with his horns, how they look like warpstone. That is so cool. I've not seen that before on a Gracier. I love that detail.
Witness now my plan traps turn into grace.
Wow.
I allied with rot things, yes. But wait, the right time to cut its throat.
They're already retreating. Yep.
While the dead sleep, busy, we slipped smack inside, stole what we needed for the end sleep. When rot things drained and bone things brittle, I tricked you weak man things out of your nest.
I don't think those are beastmen, sir.
No, I don't think those are beastmen.
We shall give them a taste of...
Oh, there's Gotrek.
Mine. You, start ending now. Blood smash moon. Quick. You can't stop me now. Not this time.
Great Grumpish badge.
Rain down.
Are they gonna destroy the moon?
But the horror plant will...
Yeah, get him. Oh, that's sick.
Now none shall forget. Grace, steer thy trust.
Okay, that's sick. Dude. Dude, that's crazy. Like, I'm sorry. I don't know these two guys. My bad. Thankful, huge. But like straight up, that's Nagash, right? That's crazy. What a great trailer. Holy moly. Awesome sauce. Thank you for the super chat. But I did not commission Fulgrim for an 8,000 page fanfic. That is not what happened. That's not what happened. This is like the most competent I've ever seen Gracier Thankful. He looks like he's actually doing his job. But that great trailer. Wow. Are you telling me the Emperor lied? I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. Okay, we'll watch the Dawn of War. We didn't watch this one. I mean, yeah, we watched the Adeptus Mechanicus. Yeah. Okay. Back to war. Pat. All right. Bop. I'm looking forward to when this game finally comes out. Oh.
The orcs don't just fight wars, they live them. Loud, anarchic, and most importantly, violent. Up close, orcs are relentless, and their melee skills are deadly. Boys swarm the field in numbers that crush anything in their path, while storm boys blast into battle strapped to rockets.
I hate those guys,
and
they're
for
annoying.
Pure chaos. Squig hog riders charge in atop snarling
okay,
beasts,
they're kind of cute
smashing
though.
through enemy lines
The
before
squig
anyone
hogs.
can react. For players who want more Daka, orcs never disappoint. Their shooters unleash relentless storms of gunfire, turning the battlefield into a wall of noise and flying scrap. Leading the mayhem are the Flash Gits, swaggering show-offs, packing the loudest, most over-engineered guns in the war, shredding anything in sight with ridiculous firepower and even...
That'd probably be me. If I was part of an orc faction, it'd be that one.
More ridiculous enthusiasm. And when brute force is required, orcs bring the heavy stuff. Death dreads, walking scrap nightmares built to stomp and smash. They all look up to the Gorkanaut, though, a fortress on legs, bristling with guns and ready to crush anything unlucky enough to stand in front of it. What makes the orcs truly dangerous is the power of the war. A battle frenzy that surges across the field, driving every unit into a green tide of muscle and mayhem. Might makes right, and orcs follow the biggest and strongest. Players choose between Gorguts of the Bad Moons, the returning fan favorite, or Guzzcutter, leading the Snakebites. Both ruthless.
Oh, interesting, a
both
Snakebites leader. Oh, okay.
And both eager to prove who deserves to be boss. Gorguts fights with ruthless cunning. He storms the front lines in a hail of gunfire. His custom shooter, one of his many brutal ranged options, blasting apart anything in sight, and barrels forward through carnage, ripping into what's left with unstoppable fury. Guzzcutter, meanwhile, brings raw muscle to the fight, charging in atop his colossal Squigosaur,
the Squig
smashing
is
through
cool.
lines with unstoppable force. 2 warlords, one truth. Only the strongest leads. Orcs don't just endlessly fight in the field. They build endlessly too. Their bases sprawl in noisy scrap and industrial chaos.
I like the
boasting
little animation,
cheapest
that's
buildings
cute.
in the game. Every shack's bristling with a gun or 2, or 3, ready to shoot back at would-be attackers. The orcs love fighting and winning, and they win by throwing in more bodies, more bullets, and more brutality than anyone can handle. That's the orc way. Direct, loud, and devastating.
Well said, Jonathan Keeble. And yes, when I got the notification that Dawn of War was getting pushed to December, I was like, well, it seems like we'll have time to finish Dawn of War 2 and its expansions. It seems like it's just it'll work for us. Here's the deal. You get to marry a big blonde man with wings, but it's Angel from X-Men. I haven't watched any of the X-Men movies. Is that bad? Also, guys, I think you guys assume that, like, I need a man with wings. Like, I don't need a man with wings. I'm perfectly content with, like a regular dude. I don't need anything fancy. Do orcs sleep? Yes, they do. They do. Yeah, my brain, I was thinking about all the orc books. I'm like, yeah, they sleep, right? And I was like, yeah, they do. They do. They do. Let's see. Oh, wait. We watched the Mechanicus one. We need to watch the update. I've seen it, but I'll watch it with you guys.
Hello everyone, my name is Jan Theisen. I'm game director of Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War 4. I wanted to give you a quick update on the game. We made the decision to move the launch to December the 3rd. Like many of you, we were looking forward to play the game in September, but we really believe this is the right decision, and the additional time will be worth it. The response to Dawn of War 4 has been amazing. You watched our faction trailers, the Battlefield reports, and thousands of you have played the game in multiple community playtests, sharing your feedback. All of this helped a lot to shape the experience, and we're very proud.
I wanted to do the playtest, I just don't have the time, and I didn't want to like take someone's spot. Not that they would choose me. I don't think they necessarily would, but I really wanted to. But I just didn't have the time.
Proud of what we accomplished so far. We know from your feedback that the game feels right, and we captured what makes Dawn of War so special. So why delay it? It's because we need the extra weeks to get more of your feedback into the game, to fix bugs, to improve the performance and polish the experience. We want to deliver a game that lives up to our ambitions and your expectations, and we want to make sure that every player has the best possible experience from day one. Over the coming weeks, we'll keep showing you what we're working on, and how your feedback is shaping the game. There will be more Battlefield reports, more gameplay, and more deep dives into different parts of the game. We are also sharing an updated Year 1 roadmap today, so you can see how our post-launch content now lines up with the new launch date. Thank you again for your support. We really don't take it for granted. We can't wait for you to experience everything we've been working on when Dawn of War 4 launches December 3rd.
So I will say, I don't necessarily think this is a bad thing. Honestly, I would rather have a game that's more polished and put together than them trying to rush it. But when I did make my Twitter post about this, some people expressed their concern that it's gonna suck anyways, that it's gonna be really glitchy or buggy, and that it was still going to suck, that this is a bad omen rather than them taking the time to make sure everything is in place. Which, here's the thing. If it was delayed by a month, I could see it not being an issue. But I will say that's 3 months? 3.5, yeah. October, November, 2.5 months, we'll say. 2.5 months. That's a bit more than, oh, we're gonna make sure everything's all good. So who knows? You know, sometimes extra time can't help but they try anyway. Yeah, that's true. Generally, having more time makes the final product better, whether or not it's going to be 10% better or like 1% better. You know, we can't know that. But, you know, it's a valid concern, but I also do want them to make it better in that time. Yes, absolutely. I 100% agree. I want them to make it better, but I could see why people are kind of burnt on this thing and they're concerned. I mean, we all know, except for me, I haven't played Dawn of War 3, but there's a lot of concerns there after how Dawn of War 3 went, so... Redtail Wolf, thank you for the 24 months. Thank you, man. I can't believe it's been 2 years having you here. I take a zero faith approach to anything unreleased in the modern game industry. Honestly, I can't blame you for that. There's been a fair amount of games that have been not so hot on launch. I was kicking around the idea as to whether or not I should get the game when it's released, because I was thinking, well, what if it sucks? What if it's bad? And ultimately I decided I was going to get it regardless, because hey, at least I can be one of the ones to tell you it's bad first. I'll be on the forefront and I'll tell you how much it sucks. I'm kidding. I honestly hope the game goes well. I hope it does well. We will see. And thankfully, we will have time to finish Dawn of War 2 and the expansions prior to this game releasing now, because now I have 2.5 extra months to get it all done. So, you know, there you go. Yeah. And thank you, Redtail Wolf, for the bits. And Awesome Sauce, thank you for the super chat as well. Everything sucks until proven good. I can't blame you there. Okay, we'll watch one more thing and then we'll end a little early today. Just a little tired. I will say, chat, for tomorrow, I know the schedule says I was going to read the Radiant Suns lore, but given the state of my voice, we are not going to do that. I don't want to totally kill my voice. You know, talking on a stream like this is fine, but that's a whole nother realm of talking, reading out the Radiant Suns primer, so sorry about that. We are probably going to build Legos or paint minis. Probably build Legos. I've been thinking about them all week, so I wanna build Legos. So that's probably what we'll do tomorrow. Take it kind of easy, be chill, because I still want to stream, but I just don't want to. I don't want to jack up my voice too much. Even though I'm drinking tons of water and stuff. So last thing. Try to paint the Legos, see what happens. I'm not doing that. Don't you worry. Yeah. Warhammer 40k explained by a stormtrooper. Should be good, I'd like to think.
All right, everyone, shut up. Let's get your orientation over with, because you're not the first replacements, and you won't be the last. Welcome to the Milky Way Galaxy Expedition. First thing to remember, you're all fucked, and you're gonna die.
Who the fuck struts off an orientation like that and just sat down?
Secondly, you all have to be racist now.
Sir,
Cool.
isn't the Empire already xenophobic?
Well, yeah, but more in a human superiority complex with a mild alien slavery kind of thing. What I'm talking about is a very deliberate, genocidal kind of xenophobia. Because forget the cute teddy bears, glowy-eyed gremlins, and the Twi'lek pole dancer you dumped your girlfriend for in college, but who turned out to be crazy, go figure, tailhead, stalking you everywhere and making your life a living nightmare, eventually driving you to become a stormtrooper just to get away from her crazy ass.
The fuck?
Oh, he got
Moving
lore.
on. Any tolerance you had for aliens basically goes out the window because your new aliens look like this.
Yep.
Tyranids, a hive mind of space bugs who literally want to eat the entire galaxy and become even more powerful the more people they consume. Orcs, large green-skinned savages who reproduce via spores and enslave or kill anything they can get their hands on.
Yep.
Also can somehow make advanced weaponry out of literal junk. Necrons, some race of aliens that used to be flesh and blood, but lost their souls or something and got themselves turned into killer droids who want to kill or conquer all sentient life. I hope you're seeing the pattern. The Eldar, pompous pricks who think they're better than everyone else, despite being a dying race that hasn't ruled the galaxy in a very long time. Oh, and they're all apparently very talented psychers or something. Think Force users with some extra fun abilities. The Dark Eldar, more pompous pricks, but this time with the addition of being sadists.
Whoa. Welcome in, Cha-Cha. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello, cutie pies. Welcome in. Can we get the Cha-Cha shout out, please? Hi, cutie pies. What are you up to? Cha-Cha's been giving me a lot of love lately. Yes, this stormtrooper is explaining Warhammer. Yep, that's what's happening here. That's what's happening here, Cha-Cha. I hope you guys had a good stream. What were you guys doing? Guys, go follow Cha-Cha. She's my friend and she's very sweet and fun. And if you saw my short about her the other day, I thought it was really funny. You want to watch? We can start over. I'll start over for you, Queen. For you, Queen, I will start over. This guy has really good animations. Star Wars animations, and he merges Warhammer and Star Wars. It's fun. We did a sponsor stream. It was low-key good. No, you gotta go, girl. Okay, I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link if you want to check it later. Here. I gotta like it. You know, you gotta like the videos. See, we have very opposite schedules. You do all of your reacting on like Monday, and I usually do mine on like Thursday, Friday. There. It's going in the chat. Yep, go do your thing, Queen. I hope you have a a good night. I hope your sponsored stream went well. I hope you got lots of cash money from that. It's always a good time. Love you. Have a good night. Cha-Cha's my friend. She's so sweet. She's so nice to me. She's been rating me a lot lately, which is very flattering. Very flattering. She's a nice lady. If you like mommy energy, Cha-Cha's worth that. And if you want to know anything about Cha-Cha, sometimes her husband is in chat and he says funny things too. Yeah, go follow Cha-Cha. She's really great on both YouTube and Twitch. She has a YouTube channel that she posts all her VODs to. Okay. Thank you, Raiders, for hanging out with us. We're gonna finish this video. Please eat, sleep, go to the bathroom, do what you gotta do. Take your meds, work out, go do those things. Forgive me, my voice sounds a little different. I'm a little under the weather, but hopefully recovering soon with a bit of rest. What army would Cha-Cha play? Probably Drukari. I think she would like the whips and stuff. Or the sisters. Pray you get better. Yeah, thank you. I think I'll be fine. It's just, I need to get some sleep. And it was unfortunate because I went to bed last night and I slept for about 45 minutes. And then I woke up and I was wide awake for 3 hours. It was terrible. I wanted to fall asleep so bad. And I try not to take medications like, you know, I try not to take melatonin unless I absolutely have to. And it was rough. It was rough. I'd go to the ER. No, it was just like I was wide awake. It wasn't that serious. It was just unfortunate. Yeah. So. Anyways. This guy is explaining monsters to all of the other stormtroopers. The warp is messing with me. It was terrible. He is the reason she noticed how long she was playing the game. Oh, she went too long? Oh my gosh. Hey, that means it was a good game, right? If she didn't realize how long she was playing the game for, that means it was a good game. So, I'll have to ask her what it is later, because that's high praise in its own way. Okay. Now we're gonna get to this, because I gotta get my rest here in a little bit.
Exaggerating. Living furniture.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that sign-up bonus wasn't worth it.
And finally, the Tau. Pretend they're accepting of other races, and kinda are to an extent, but only insofar as a particular race is useful and submits to their rule.
They have a caste system.
They have no problem sterilizing a population that's troublesome. Trust me. Although they're not too different from the Galactic Empire, if we're being honest, and probably the only major alien faction.
But the thing is, they're not you guys, so obviously you don't want, you're not going to side with them.
You can reliably negotiate with. And I suppose after covering all the major alien factions, I should actually mention this galaxy's human empire.
Yeah, the best boys.
The Imperium of Mankind.
Best boys.
And holy crap, how do I even begin with these backwards, upside down, sideways, mentally deficient, superstitious nincompoops? See this corpse? That's their emperor. An emperor who's been in a half-dead, half-living state for the last 10,000 years, and who's worshipped as a god by fanatics that'll burn you at the slightest whiff of heresy. Let's just say the Imperium has a flavor of every kind of heresy. Xenos heresy, heresy of unbelief, heresy of witchcraft, tech heresy. Yep, you heard that right.
Heresy.
Tech heresy.
Yeah, AI.
Like the others aren't enough. Don't try to innovate too much.
Nope.
Don't excessively modify sacred machines of war, or the Mechanicus might just lobotomize you and turn you into...
Yes, technically now the Tau are also imperfect. They've retconned some things about them castrating humans and doing stuff like that, but they do have a caste system which you could argue is like less evil, but they're still not cool.
A half-dead cyborg. Yes, this is what they use instead of droids. Please, someone, make this make sense.
Sir, if they're as backwards as you say, they're basically just pushovers, right?
Nope. Haha, big gun.
Despite being the most inefficient backwards empire I've ever seen, and constantly on the defensive from this galaxy's numerous horrors, they're probably one of the most powerful factions in the galaxy. Although I doubt it feels like that to the average citizen. They have trillions of men to throw at a problem until it goes away, and if that doesn't work, they have weaponry that makes what we have look like child toys. And I'd be remiss if I didn't at least talk about their most
an Imperial Knight fighting AT-AT, it wouldn't be much of a fight. Excuse me. Wouldn't be much of a fight, but I'd watch the 10 seconds it lasts.
Popular weapon, the Adeptus Astartes.
What are they like, commandos?
If commandos were seen as divine figures by a superstitious populace,
and 8 feet tall,
then sure. Despite their mythic perception by the average Imperial citizen as the Emperor's angels, really they're just teenage boys who have been brutally bioengineered into 8-foot-tall killing machines, psycho-indoctrinated to carry out atrocities in the name of the Emperor.
He's not wrong.
There used to be huge legions of Space Marines, but now they're divided into chapters of no more than 1,000 Marines. Apparently, that's what happens when a few legions rebel in a massive civil war.
You mean 9?
Which inevitably ends with your emperor being crippled and entombed on the Golden Throne for all eternity, and your empire being torn to pieces, never to recover.
Wait. VTubers may or may not be tech heresy. Explain. What do you mean VTubers are tech heresy? I need some answers here. I need you to explain why I'm a heretic. It depends on the VTuber. I mean, yes, but like tech heresy implies it's related to the technology in which the VTubers operate. I'm waiting. This is a message on the YouTube side. I'm coming. I'm gonna get you. Yeah, my zoom in toggle is not for kisses. It's to stare at chat and make them answer me. Yeah, YouTube's in trouble again. I'm waiting. Answer for your accusations of heresy. Yes, they do call the Tau space weeaboo communists. Yes, yeah, they do. Thank you, Emerald, for this super chat. Bro, he's hiding. He's hiding. He's hiding. He hid. He hid himself. He doesn't want to be here. Depends on how the tracking is done. Well, tracking is it's the camera. It's not AI. It's like a program that goes off your face. Yeah, well, Neuro is an AI, so I feel like you could say she is an abominable intelligence because of that. Well, that's kind of obvious. But regular tracking like this is just a camera. You just said excellent question. And that's it. I'm not wasting any more of my time on you, but I expect an answer. You're the one who said it, so I expect you to explain why. You better explain. I'll review it after the video.
Go on, but I think you get the picture. There's a lot of history, and this galaxy's
stay after
fucked up.
class.
That about sums it up.
The one time I volunteer for an assignment, I get this.
Hold up. There's something else in my notes. Something about Chaos Marine. Nope. You guys don't need to know about them just yet.
No. Oh, you're about to learn.
Back off, Iron Warrior. You're standing too close. I'm trying to listen. Weren't we supposed to be quiet? Yeah, so shut up. Pretty sure stealth has already been compromised.
They had one job.
Oh, fuck it.
Night Lord? Iron Warrior?
Slave.
I thought we agreed you guys were gonna stay out of sight. And we were gonna, ease them into things.
Well, it
Not
was,
gonna happen
but
now.
the Iron Warrior tried to use me as an excuse, and I shall have your head. Oh yeah, I'd like to see you try.
Okay, forgetting about the fact this is the reason you guys haven't defeated the Imperium yet, why'd you have to ruin my lecture?
So,
You talked about
are they already invaded? So this is part of a long-running series by Space Lycan. Basically, this stormtrooper meets various members of each of the different legions, and they've just decided to tag along for the fun of it. And it's just a bunch of silliness. This is his most recent animation style. It looks so good. I highly recommend you guys check out here. I'll after the video, I'll link the video again. But I will also link you guys' channel. He's so good at this.
about everyone in your lecture but us.
Really? That's what this is about? I didn't give you enough credit? It's not like I can cover everything. You have any idea how much lore there is?
So much lore.
Still, should have given us more credit.
That's why I'm a VTuber.
Sir, I think I can speak for all of us when I ask, what the f*** is going on?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Would you believe me if I told you they're just advisors?
Sir, they called you a slave, and I'm pretty certain that one has human skin on his pauldron.
Yeah, thought so. Guess I'll just have to explain. Long story short, in the first few weeks of entering the Milky Way, we ran into the Imperium and, well, they weren't too happy about another human empire even existing, so they decided to throw the full force of their military at us. We jumped around and evaded them for a while with our superior FTL, but eventually they pinned us down and shattered our fleet through essentially attrition, leaving us with a crippled fleet and a decimated command structure, somehow leaving me in charge. That's one way to get promoted. Just everyone above you die. I thought it prudent to make allies to try and salvage this mission. Not sure why I tried. Anyway, since these guys were already fighting the Imperium, I thought they'd make natural allies. And boy, was that a mistake.
They're crazy.
Is that you complaining about us making you a slave? Oh, please, we go easy on him.
Yes, thank you for not wearing my skin as a cape. I'm
That's very considerate.
So grateful. Anyway, we've been feigning loyalty to the Galactic Empire and extracting resources ever since.
Huh, that is kind of clever.
In any case, I suppose there's no point putting it off. It's time for your, real orientation.
Finally.
Oh no.
Try to keep the culling under 20% this time, will ya? I can't replenish the fleet with corpses.
Commander!
I hope you survive, Trooper. But if not, well, I suppose the Night Lord will have a new skin coat. Welcome to the Grim Dark.
Dude, he has just accepted it at this point. He used to be like, whoa, this is so bad. Now he's like, this is normal. To be expected. He has just accepted the Warhammer universe.
Time for some fun.
I just wanted health insurance.
Oh. Nope. Sorry, brother. That's unfortunate. Here, let me share the guy's channel. Highly recommend. Space Lycan. Makes super cool stuff. I feel like that's every newcomer to Warhammer. And then a year later, after they've gotten into it, yep. Everybody above you died. Yep, that's how it is. That's how it is. Yeah, the health insurance doesn't cover what happens next. No, nor does the life insurance. Yeah, they don't think you can get away with that. It's just not gonna work, brother. It won't. But there you go. I highly recommend his videos. They're super good. My voice is dying. So we are going to share the love since Chacha was so nice and she shared the love we will raid into... Sure, we'll raid into Tomoe. You know, the tomboy horse girl. We love her. She's cute. She's fun. Sorry, Cha-Cha Raiders, that you just came over to me and now I'm sending you somewhere else. My voice is dying a little bit. So thank you for being patient. I will see you guys later. Please don't skip leg day. I will see you tomorrow for Legos, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. We're building Warhammer Legos. Mods, drop the Lego link. I will see you guys later. Bye.